Merry Christmas to everybody here from Bird's Nest Media. The Philadelphia Eagles playing on a Christmas Day game, and they are getting ready, hoping to bounce back from their recent string of losses to good teams and also teams that they should have beaten. Eagles are in a little bit of a free fall, hoping that they can come back from the free fall and hoping that they are able to take on and defeat a division rival. The Eagles will be in sole possession of first place in the NFC East if they are able to do that. Their test is not going to be easy, though, with Tommy DeVito and the New York Giants coming off of their own series of wins. They've won 3 of their last 4, and they are providing a little bit of a challenge for teams that are facing off against them. But the Giants pretty much, even though they're hanging in there, they're pretty much out of it, even though they're still hanging in there in the playoffs. The Eagles are facing off against a team that, honestly, they should beat. They should defeat the New York Giants. But it's going to be a challenge for them to do so with how the Eagles have been playing so far this season in these last several weeks. The final 3 games of the season are here. Again, Merry Christmas to all those who are celebrating. Welcome to the Bird's Nest Media's coverage of the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. This is the first of 2 matchups that they have at home. I'm Joe Donahue. Thank you so much for joining us today. Again, would love to hear from you in the chat periodically throughout this. So again, please feel free to stop by, say hello. We are doing a little bit of a charity stream in the spirit of Christmas. We are raising some funds here today for a charity that I actually personally support and have personally benefited from. It is the Washington Crossing Council of the Boy Scouts of America. So the Boy Scouts of America, of course, doing great work providing values-based, leadership-based programming to young men and women of all ages. Go Birds, E-Money, thank you so much. Thanks so much for stopping by. Yeah, so if you are at all interested in supporting the Boy Scouts of America, especially in Bucks County, Mercer County, New Jersey, and Hunterdon County, New Jersey, Bucks County, Pennsylvania, there is a QR code up here to my right you can scan. There's also a link in the description below. So if you are at all interested, please feel free to contribute. The platform is through GoFundMe. Unfortunately, Bird's Nest Media isn't large enough yet to do native YouTube stream fundraising. So those are our options. But yeah, the game, it looks like it was a little bit delayed due to the late running of the early game today on Christmas. So that's why we were able to get away with a little bit of a 4:30 start, or a little bit after a 4:30 start to the stream. And I'm sorry that I was a little bit late. I was running into a couple of technical issues. I was hoping to get things going at 4:15, but was not able to get started here on time for that, unfortunately. But we're here now, and that's certainly what's most important here. So I appreciate you all for hanging out. And definitely please feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media because it really helps the channel out. We are in the home stretch of this season, the last 3 games. How's it been for you? How's the season been for you as Eagles fans, as not Eagles fans if you're here? How's the season been for you? Just drop a note in the chat. Would love to hear from you. We are getting ready here. We've got the final few minutes before kickoff here. Anybody get any exciting gifts for Christmas? Drop it in the chat. Would love to hear from you. Any exciting holiday gifts? Any good plans? Any holiday plans that you guys have done over the course of as we were approaching this year? The Eagles are in their blackout uniforms. Actually, they are in their black jerseys with their green helmets. The midnight green helmets and the black jerseys, very iconic look for them as an alternate jersey. So that's where they are. Eagles have won the last 10 straight home games in Philadelphia. So the Eagles are pretty dominant against the Giants at home. And it looks like the Eagles won the toss and deferred to the second half. So the Giants are going to get the ball to start this game. Division games are definitely tricky, Anthony. I absolutely agree with you on that. Division games are a challenge, right? Like, the Eagles should win this game. This is a game that the Eagles, if they're going to be a legit playoff contender, they should win this game. The problem is, A, it's a divisional game, so divisional games are always but B, perhaps more importantly, the Eagles haven't been playing all that great over the course of the last few weeks. So hopefully the Eagles, if you're an Eagles fan, and like I am, they're able to turn it around a little bit. Jake Elliott kicks this away, and it goes out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So we are underway in the city of brotherly love. So thank you again so much for stopping by here. It is 51 degrees down at Lincoln Financial Field. So a little bit of a warm day for this Christmas day. And we've got our first appearance of Tommy DeVito. Yeah, that game's going to be a really good game, Anthony. All right, so DeVito in the gun, back to his left. DeVito takes the snap, hands it off, and going to get about 3 there. They will only credit him for 2, so it's second and 8. That was Saquon Barkley on the run. Nicholas Morrow, Zach Cunningham out for this game against the Giants for the Eagles. Additionally, Darius Slay also out. So we've got Kelly Ringo in, so we should see him a little bit today. DeVito lines up under center. 2 backs in the backfield, 1 split out to his left. DeVito takes a snap, hands it off to Barkley, and Barkley's going to get dropped in the backfield. That was Shaquille Leonard. Loss of 1 there on that play. So that brings up 3rd down and 9, and this is a great opportunity for the Eagles defense to get themselves a stop on 3rd down. So this will be a great opportunity for this Eagles team. We will see what they've got going on here. Matt Patricia once again calling the plays for the Eagles defense. DeVito in the gun. Back to his right. DeVito takes the snap. He's going to roll out to his left. Back, looking, throwing, overthrowing. Looks like Slayton there was the intended target. But that is going to bring up 4th down and a big 3 and out for this Eagles team. So this Eagles team going or starting off strong there with a big 3 and out to get this game underway. Now the punting unit comes on to the field. So that's Jamie Gillen out to punt it away. Britton Covey is back to return it. And now they're doing some kind of a weird formation change, so we got to make sure they actually punt this. Giants actually do punt it away. Covey going to field that out inside the 35, takes it out to the 40, gets out to the 45, still going, turns upfield, gets to the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, and he's going to finally get forced out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Big punt return by Britton Covey, and the Philadelphia Eagles starting 1st and 10 inside the red zone That was a 54-yard punt return by Britton Covey. Wow. I don't know. Is this the longest punt return that we've had? I don't know. I don't know what the. Covey has a 13.7 average punt return, but that's fourth in the NFL. They just identified that, but that's huge. Jalen Hurts lines up in the gun. Now he's coming up making some changes here. Lines up in the gun, back to his right. A.J. Brown wide out to the near side. Devontae Smith in the slot to the near side. Hurts takes a snap, hands it off to DeAndre Swift. Swift cuts inside to the 10, to the 5, down to the 1 yard line is where forward progress is going to get stopped. So it's going to be first and goal for the Eagles at the 1 yard line. And the Eagles are in prime position to brotherly shove their way into this end zone here. It is first and goal. DeAndre Swift held out. Looks like it was Banks that came in on the stop that prevented the score, but that is a first down for the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Eagles lining up for the brotherly shove. Officials were there trying to stop stuff. Now there's a flag down. So we're going to check what's going on here. Ron Torbert is the referee for today's game. This is our first flag of the game. So they were stopping it because of some substitution related issues. So the Eagles didn't. The Giants didn't have enough of an opportunity to substitute, so they had to kill the play. But it was not a false start or anything like that. So Eagles are 96% on third and fourth down with 1 yard or less to go. All right, brotherly shove time for real now. Hurts takes the snap, and it's in for the touchdown. There is a flag down, though, so we're going to check this flag. And Eagles and Giants players getting mouthy all bit there. It is offsides on the defense, so that penalty is declined, and it is the Eagles' first score of this game. It is a touchdown for the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts powering his way in there. Yeah, that there's no question about that. That's a touchdown. All right, folks. So the Philadelphia Eagles take an early lead here. It is 6-0. Pending the extra point. And Jake Elliott's on to attempt that. Snap, hold, kick is good. And with 12 minutes and 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter, it is the Philadelphia Eagles 7, the New York Giants 0. How about that? How about that? Eagles getting off to a fast start after a big punt return. Got them great field position down inside the red zone to start. And the Eagles take an early lead. So again, as I alluded to, and if you didn't notice what's going on over here, this is going to be a charity stream, so in honor of sort of the holiday spirit that we're in right now. Again, the Washington Crossing Council, Boy Scouts of America, is the beneficiary of this charity stream. So if you would like to donate, there's a QR code right here. There's also a link in the description below that you can use to donate. It'll take you over to the GoFundMe platform that we're using to get this charity stream going here to actually handle the donations. So again, I definitely invite you if you're at all interested and would like to support a really good cause. Boy Scouts of America doing great work, and the Washington Crossing Council of the Boy Scouts of America is doing great work in the Bucks County, Pennsylvania, Mercer County, New Jersey, and Hunterdon County, New Jersey areas. I was actually part of the Boy Scouts program growing up. I am an Eagle Scout myself, and I can attest very personally that the program provides young people with the kinds of skills, the kinds of leadership, the kinds of character building that is necessary in today's world. And the again, I've benefited from this program. I don't think that I would be able to have started Bird's Nest Media here without some of the skills that I learned through scouting. So again, I appreciate if you are at all inclined to donate, you can do so through the QR code right here, or there's a link down in the description below. So we definitely hope to make this kind of an annual tradition. Right around the holiday time, we'll do some kind of a charitable stream here for some kind of a charity. But the Boy Scouts program providing incredible programming for young men and women of all ages, from the Cub Scouts program for elementary school aged kids to the Scouts BSA program for young men and women from ages about 6th grade to 18 years old, as well as the venturing program for young men and women from age 14 through age 21. So there's a program as well as exploring, which allows for some benefit for like career hunting and things like that. So there's definitely all kinds of benefits for the Boy Scouts, for kids participating in Boy Scouts of America programming from all ages, and regardless of where you are. So they're doing great work, and donations to the Washington Crossing Council Boy Scouts of America go to help help make sure that programming can continue. Jake Elliott kicks this out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants will get the ball again to start on their own 25-yard line. And here we go. Tommy DeVito lining up. Looks like he's in the gun with an empty backfield. DeVito takes a snap, does a quick throw out to the far side, and it picks up about 7 there. That was Robinson on the reception. And then Reed Blankenship, who's been having himself an incredible year, was there on the stop. But that is going to bring up 2nd and 3. They credit him for about 7 yards, gets up to the 32. DeVito in the gun, back to his right. DeVito takes the snap, hands it off to Saquon Barkley. Barkley going to power forward, does pick up the first down, gets to the 36-yard line. So that is going to bring up first down for the New York Giants. We have about 11 and a half minutes left to play in this first quarter here. The clock is running. We're just hanging out here. Any good holiday traditions that you guys do? Drop it in the chat here. DeVito in the gun, Barkley to his left. DeVito takes a snap, avoiding pressure, throws, caught, and it is going to be picking up the first down is Bellinger. Picks up, that's Daniel Bellinger, the tight end, picks up about 14 yards there. So does get to midfield. That is a first down for the Giants. So the Giants back to moving the football a little bit here after their 3 and out and their punt that was disastrously handled by the Giants special teams. It triggered got Britton Covey into the red zone. So DeVito lines up under center, and now there is a stoppage. And the Eagles are going to take their first timeout. They have 2 remaining. We are at 10 minutes and 32 seconds left to play in this first quarter here. Not sure why the timeout was taken. It's a little bit, that's definitely a weird decision there. Daniel Jones not even suited up for this game. Tommy DeVito is in. And DeVito's going to line up under center. Man in the backfield. DeVito takes a snap, does a quick dump off to Barkley, then quick dumps it back off to a number of folks. Gets back to DeVito. DeVito does throw to Barkley, and that is completed. There is a flag down, so we're going to check on this flag here. It was about a pickup of about 5, but I'm not sure what exactly this flag is here. The officials are talking about it. They pick the flag up, so that results in it's actually a 4-yard pickup there, actually. So it is 2nd and 6 for the Giants from the Eagles' 46-yard line. So we got 10 minutes and 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter here. DeVito lines up under center. Barkley, the man in the backfield, man in motion. DeVito takes the snap, hands it off to Barkley. Barkley's going to pick up 1. Maybe. He gets actually back to the 30. He gets back to the 46. So they're actually not crediting him for a yard there. So it is 3rd and 6. It is no gain for the Giants on that play. Big third down stop needed right here for the Philadelphia Eagles here. Need to deliver some kind of a stop. DeVito lines up in the gun, back to his right. DeVito takes a snap, back looking, throws, and that is caught, and that is a first down pickup, and that gets down to about the 35-yard line. That is Slayton there. That is Darius Slayton. So once again, Eagles' third down woes coming back at him to bite him in the butt. Giants are 1 for 2 on third down there, so that was one that it was a little bit disappointing. That was a 9-yard pickup. Kelly Ringo finally there to stop it. DeVito under center, 2 guys in the backfield. DeVito takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Barkley, then is going to roll out to his right, and then is going to throw. It is incomplete. He was looking for Barkley, but Barkley could not stay in bounds. So that is going to bring up 2nd down for the Giants. So 2nd and 10 for the Giants here. And now we've got a flag down here. So we're going to check this flag. And it's 12 men on the field. So the Giants called for a mistake there. 12 men on the field. That's going to push them back 5 yards. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 15 now for the Giants from the Eagles' 42-yard line. Brian Daboll looking for his first win against the Cowboys and the Eagles. He has not won a game against them in his couple of seasons. DeVito in the gun, takes a snap, throws. It is caught behind the line of scrimmage and gets down to about the 35, 34-yard line of the Philadelphia Eagles. That is Robinson on the reception, and that is going to bring up 3rd down and 7. And the Eagles need a 3rd down stop here. Eagles Eagles are not doing great on third downs in general. Actually, the Eagles are one of the last teams, if they're not still the last team in the league. They are. They were definitely entering this week as the last team in the league in terms of third down stops. DeVito in the gun, back to his right. DeVito takes the snap, back, looking, firing, and that is incomplete. It was bobbled by Waller there. That was bobbled by Darren Waller, and that is a fourth down for the New York Giants, 4th and 7 from the Eagles' 34. It was off of his hands. He just simply could not bring it in. If he catches that football, it's a first down. So instead, we got a 52-yard attempt here. It's 8:08 left to play in this first quarter, and this is our first appearance by Mason Crosby. Snap, hold, kick is good. And the New York Giants get on the board here with 8 minutes and 4 seconds left to play in this first quarter. The Giants get on the board. It is 7-3 in favor of the Eagles. And again, once again, we're doing a charity stream here for this stream of Bird's Nest Media in sort of the holiday spirit. Trying to raise some funds for a worthy organization, and for me, that organization is the Washington Crossing Council of the Boy Scouts of America. So you can feel free to drop a donation by scanning the QR code, or there's a link in the description if you're watching this on your phone and you can't scan a QR code. But definitely feel free to scan and donate. Every dollar that is raised goes to support the Boy Scouts of America's programming in the Bucks County, Pennsylvania, Hunterdon County, New Jersey, and Mercer County, New Jersey areas. So everything is every donation that you can offer is incredibly appreciated, and it goes to support a very worthy cause of providing young men and women, kids of all ages, access to incredible programming that will help them become better leaders and better people over the course of their life. Definitely, again, please feel free to drop some thoughts in the chat if you've got thoughts going on here. Definitely would love to hear from you over the course of this stream. Love to hear your thoughts about this game. It was that Giants drive was 10 plays for 41 yards. It took 4 minutes and 23 seconds. So we are coming back from the commercial break right now. And the kick is away for the Giants, and that's going to get fielded by Kenny Gainwell at the 10. Pedals up to about the 30-yard line. He's still going. Gets up to the 35-yard line. So Eagles special teams coming up with a bunch of great returns here. There is a flag down. We're going to check on this flag here. Holding by the Eagles, so that's going to push the Eagles back a little bit. They got Eli Ricks for the hold. So that does march the Eagles back. It does put them really closer to their own. It puts them at their own 18-yard line after they enforce the penalty there. So Jalen Hurts lines up the offense. He lines up under center. Man in the backfield. A.J. Brown, wide out to the near side, and they're now stopping the play. So this is probably going to go against the Eagles here. Yeah, false start on, they got Jordan Mailata there, so. Landon Dickerson is out for this game, so Sua Opeta is filling in for him. So it's going to be 1st and 15 from the 13-yard line. Hurts takes the snap, fakes the handoff, back, looking, throwing, and that is caught by Dallas Goedert. That is a first down. That is about a 17-yard pickup. They're actually going to credit him for 18 yards, but that is a rare sighting for the Philadelphia Eagles. That is just the second pass that the Eagles have run where Jalen Hurts is lined up under center. That's according to Shane Half over at Bleeding Green Nation. But yep, that is definitely a catch there. So it's 1st and 10 for the Eagles, and Hurts is in the gun with a back to his left. Julio Jones is in, wide out to the near side. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off to DeAndre Swift. Swift going to power forward, gets to about the 35-yard line. 36 actually is where they're going to mark him down. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 5 for the Eagles. So Hurts lining up in the gun. DeAndre Swift to his left. Julio Jones stays in the game. Hurts takes the snap back, looking, throwing, and that is caught by Devontae Smith. Breaks a tackle, gets down to the 50-yard line, gets into Giants territory down to about the 47-yard line is where they're going to mark him down, where the Giants are finally able to bring him down. That is Banks on the stop, but that is an Eagles first down, and we are inside of 7 minutes left to play in this first quarter. And Hurts is going to line up in the gun with a back to his left. Devontae Smith wide out to the near side. A.J. Brown goes in motion to the far side. Hurts takes the snap back, looking, firing, not caught by A.J. Brown. I'm sorry. It looked like it was there, but it was kind of through the hands of A.J. Brown there, unfortunately. So that is going to bring up 2nd down. So it's 2nd and 10. We are at 6:15 left to play in this first quarter. Ball is on the Giants' 47-yard line. And Hurts lines up in the gun. There is an empty backfield. Smith wide out to the near side. Hurts takes a snap, throws it, caught by Britton Covey. Covey going to turn up, gets to the 40-yard line there before he's brought down. That's going to bring up 3rd and 3 for the Eagles. Britton Covey getting a call, getting a pass thrown to him in this game. That's big. All right. Hurts lines up in the gun. Kenny Gainwell is to his right. Devontae Smith wide out to the far side. A.J. Brown goes in motion now to the far side. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off to Gainwell. Gainwell going to power forward, does pick up the first down, gets to the Giants' 38-yard line. And actually, it looks like they're not going to credit him with the first down. They're actually going to credit him just a yard short. So it's 4th and 1, but you know what that means. It's time for a brotherly shove here. 5:09 and counting left in this first quarter. Hurts quieting the crowd, lines up for the brotherly shove, takes a snap, and he is able to power through and picks up like 3 there. Gets down to the 35-yard line is where they finally mark him down there, but that is 1st and 10 for the Eagles. We are inside of 5 minutes left to play in this first quarter. No question about it from Nick Sirianni. Points his hand down the second that the ball snapped pretty much. Hurts in the gun. Kenny Gainwell to his left. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off to Gainwell. Gainwell going to pick up about 3. They're only going to credit him for 2, actually. So it's 2nd and 8 from the Giants' 33-yard line. 2-yard pickup. Riley was there on the stop for the Giants. That would be Jordan Riley. So we got 2nd and 8. We are inside of 4 minutes left to play in this first quarter. Brian Johnson, again, the play caller for the Eagles offense. It is Nick Sirianni's offense, though, as he emphasized this week. Hurts in the gun, split backs, takes a snap, hands it off, and that is going to get down to about the 30-yard line. That is Boston Scott there on the run, the giant killer. Gets to 3rd and 5. So the Eagles at 3rd and 5. What do they dial up here? We are inside of 3.5 minutes left to play in this first quarter. This drive has gone 9 plays for 52 yards and has taken more than 4 minutes off of the clock, and the clock is still running here. Hurts is in the gun with a back to his right. Hurts getting set. Calls for the football. Does a quick throw, and it is incomplete. It was batted down by Pinnock there. I don't know what that play design was there, but that was horrific. That should not have been called. He was looking for Olamide Zaccheaus, and Pinnock comes coming in as a free guy and is barely able to not intercept that. Eagles, grateful that they came away with that. And the Eagles are going to leave the offense out on the field. So Hurts is going to line up in the gun with an empty backfield. We'll see what they dial up here. A little bit aggressive. Hurts takes a snap, back, looking, throws. That is caught for the first down. That is Dallas Goedert. And that gives the Eagles the first down at the Giants' 24-yard line. Yeah, that was caught right at the first down marker, and then Goddard was able to fall forward a little bit there. That was Xavier McKinney on the stop for the Giants there to keep it from going any farther. But it is 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the Giants' 24. Hurts in the gun, back to his right. Brown lines up to the near side, wide out. Smith lines up wide out to the far side. Hurts takes the snap, back, looking, throwing, and that is caught by A.J. Brown just a little bit shy of the first down marker. He is hit immediately by Banks. That is Deontay Banks there that got him. So he caught that kind of like actually at the 16-yard line, but Banks was there to stop him from getting anything further. So it is going to be 2nd and 3. They actually will only credit him to the 17. So Hurts is in the gun from the 17, 2nd and 3. Hurts takes the snap, back, throwing. It is off the hands of Julio Jones, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 3 for the Eagles. We are inside of 2. We're at 1:44 left in this first quarter. A.J. Brown, 1,300-yard season this season, 96 catches. We got 3rd and 3. What did the Eagles decide to do here? Ball is on the Giants' 17-yard line. Hurts lines up in the gun, back behind him. Devontae Smith goes in motion to the near side. Bad snap. Hurts able to recover it, throws, and that is caught by Grant Calcaterra. How did they get the first down there? It is 1st and 10 inside the 10-yard line. It's actually going to be 1st and goal for the Eagles. That was a disastrous play that Jalen Hurts was able to turn around. It was a bad snap, a rare bad snap from Jason Kelce. Hurts, that almost ended very, very badly, but Hurts was able to recover that and was able to find the open man, Grant Calcaterra, immediately. And that was a 9-yard pickup, and that does give the Eagles 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. So, wow. All right, play clock is winding down here. Hurts in the gun. Hurts takes the snap, is able to hand it off to DeAndre Swift. That snap is in time. Powers down to inside the 5-yard line. That's where he gets stopped. They will credit him up to the 3. There's a 15-play, 79-yard drive. Has taken 7 minutes and 11 seconds and counting. It's a long, sustained drive. This could very easily be one of the last plays of this first quarter here. Second and goal from the Giants' 3-yard line. Hurts lines up in the gun back to his right. Play clock at 5. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off to DeAndre Swift. Swift gets initially hit in the backfield, but is able to bounce out to the near side, and he is in for the touchdown. And that is an Eagles touchdown for DeAndre Swift. Swift able to avoid the pressure, able to extend the play, and gives the Eagles their second touchdown of this game. They go up 13-3 here. He does power through. They are checking this. They want to make sure that he does not actually touch the ground. The ruling on the field is he doesn't. But if that wrist touched the ground, if his wrist touched the ground, which it looks like that's the area of concern, if his wrist touches the ground, it's not a touchdown, and he's actually down here. So they are looking at this. They are sending it upstairs. It is a scoring review. All scoring plays reviewed by the booth. So they're looking at it. We got 4 seconds left in the first quarter here. Going to commercial. Based off of what I was looking at, I'm not sure there's enough to overturn this call. But what the concern was is on the initial hit, which was in the offensive backfield by DeAndre Swift, the Swift does kind of go in the direction of the ground, and the area of concern, so it's not necessarily his knees, it's his wrist. His wrist is under the football, and it's kind of like going down here. If that hits the ground, and it did come dangerously close to doing so, if that hits the ground, then it is not a touchdown. Then he's down by contact with like a loss of about 1 or 2. So right now, the ruling on the field is a touchdon because Swift did power into the end zone. It is a scoring review, so they're looking at it. But when I saw the replay, and it was only one angle, when I saw the replay, I didn't see enough there to overturn it. There was nothing really clear about whether or not the wrist actually touched the ground. So the call on the field being important, the call on the field is a touchdown. So the call on the field was that DeAndre Swift was not down in the backfield. So that's important there because there needs to be clear and obvious evidence to overturn that part of it. So drop a comment in the chat what your thoughts are. Do you think that this play is going to get overturned? Do you think it's going to stand? Love to hear from you. They're also looking at his left knee. And yeah, it was the left knee I think that they got. So they do actually reverse the call. I was looking more at that right hand, which had the football in it. But yeah, they did get the left knee, which that is actually going to send us to the end of the third quarter here. So they interrupted the end of the first quarter. So they interrupted the timeout to the commercial timeout to let us know that they did reverse the call. But that did set a running clock, and so that is going to send us into the second quarter. 15 minutes of play under our belts, and the Eagles are on top 7-3. It's going to be 3rd and goal when we come back from the break. 3rd and goal from the 5. So would love to see the Eagles score a touchdown here. Again, if you're just joining us, if you haven't heard us yet, we are doing this as a charity stream. So there is a link up here. There's a QR code right here. And there's also a link in the description if you're watching this on your phone and you can't scan a QR code. All proceeds from the charity stream or from the charitable donations go to the Washington Crossing Council of the Boy Scouts of America. It is being run through GoFundMe. We don't, unfortunately, I mean, I'm not large enough yet to do YouTube fundraising, but definitely make sure that you check out the QR code here or the link in the description, because that will or you'll be able to contribute. Again, the Boy Scouts of America providing all kinds of great programming for young men and women of all ages, from elementary school, middle school, high school, even up until 21 years old. I am a product of the program, and this is actually my home council that I was that I was a part of when I was growing up. So, Washington Crossing Council, Boy Scouts of America, doing great work for kids in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, as well as Mercer County and Hunterdon County, New Jersey. So definitely feel free to contribute. Definitely feel free to support a really great organization. There are definitely concerns if you heard a little bit about the Boy Scouts of America declaring bankruptcy. That's at the national level. This is a local council that was not impacted by that. But the local councils are in many ways in much more need of support than the national council is, because they're the ones that are actually working with scouts on the ground to be able to provide that awesome programming that really helps to benefit young people. So definitely please feel free to contribute. Again, there's a QR code right over here. There's also a link down in the description below. We are back from the commercial break. It is 3rd and goal for the Eagles from the 5. Hurts is lining up in the gun. Kenny Gainwell is to his left. Devontae Smith wide out to the near side. Hurts takes a snap, back, looking, throwing, and that is not incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert, and Dallas Goedert just couldn't hold on to it. And that does bring up 4th and goal for the Eagles. Yeah, he just simply could not hold on to it. It was off his hands and then off his body. Unfortunate there, but that's going to send out the field goal unit. Jalen Hurts heading to the sideline here. So definitely disappointing to see see something like that. Elliott back to kick it. And now there's a delay of game. What? This Eagles team confuses me here. They got the Eagles on delay of games, so that's what that's all about. So that's going to march them back. It's going to be 4th and goal now from the 10. Shouldn't change the decision. I have no idea why the delay of game was caught. I have no idea why the Eagles needed the delay of game there. So 28-yard attempt, snap, hold, kick is good. I accidentally credited the Eagles with the field goal before it was there. All right. With 14:53 left to play in the first half, the Eagles are on top 10-3. That's going to send the Giants offense back out in the Eagles defense, and we will see what happens there. Dan, yep, it is a field goal. A little late. No worries. It's Christmas Day. People are busy. Again, I hope everybody had a great holiday. I know I did. So, and what better way to do it than what better way to close out the holiday than by watching some football? So I appreciate everybody for hanging out, because you could be watching this anywhere. You could be watching this on Fox. You could be watching this in a number of other streams, but you're hanging out with us here, and I appreciate you. Jake Elliott on to kick it away, and he does, and it goes out of the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants will start off their first drive of this second quarter on their own 25. Giants have won 3 of their last 5, so or with Tommy DeVito under the helm there. So the Eagles are hoping to deliver Tommy DeVito his third loss or another loss here. But it is 1st and 10 for the Giants. Ball's on their 25. DeVito lines up, does a quick throw over to Robinson, who's able to pick up about a yard there. It's brought down by Nolan Smith. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 9 for the Giants. He was hit by a number of people, but Nolan Smith is going to be the one credited with the tackle. So that's going to bring a 2nd down. We are at inside of 14 and a half minutes left to play in this first half. DeVito in the gun, Barkley to his right. DeVito takes the snap, hands it off to Barkley. Barkley going to pick up about 3 or 4. We'll see where they actually wind up spotting it. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30-yard line. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Giants. Eagles need a big 3rd down stop here to start off this second quarter. 3rd and 5. DeVito in the gun. Breida comes in and lines up to his right. DeVito takes a snap, back, looking. Still looking, rolling out to his right, throws. It is caught by Breida, but he is going to get stopped short of the 1st down marker. Does bring up 4th down. That is Kevin Byard on the stop for the Eagles. And that's going to bring up 4th and 2. He gets to about the 33-yard line. Clock is running. And the punting unit comes on for the Giants. So we got to make sure they actually punt this one away here. And they do. And that is going to get fielded by Britton Covey at about the 40. Powers forward to about the 49-yard line of the Eagles. Not a great punt for the Giants there. That was only about a 30-yard knuckler. But Covey able to return it and knock off about 10 or 11 of that. So we got a timeout on the field, 12 minutes and 52 seconds left to play in this first half. Eagles have the ball and are on top 10-3. Yes, the Giants got the ball first. So the Eagles will get the ball to start the second half. Again, folks, if you're just hanging out, we are doing this as a little bit of a charity stream here. So if you're at all inclined to donate, we do have a QR code here, or there's a link in the description. All proceeds go to the Washington Crossing Council of the Boy Scouts of America, which provides youth development programming for young men and women of all ages, from elementary school all the way up to 21 years old. There's a program for you or for your kid or for whomever that you can benefit from. I would not be able to have done a lot of the work that was needed to get Bird's Nest Media off of the ground if it wasn't for some of the skills, especially the leadership skills and some of the other things that I learned through the scouting program. So it is a very personal charity for me, so any support would be appreciated. Yes, that is definitely good for the Eagles. Eagles definitely have an opportunity to that getting the ball to start the second half would be huge for them. So when we come back from this commercial, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles from their own 48-yard line. That's where they credited Britton Covey Covey again having himself a day with punt returns. It was a bad punt that Covey was able to recover and was able to pick up 11 yards on that return, and that is the second punt of the game, following a punt that was returned for 54 yards by Covey. So Covey powering forward with his feet there, huge, definitely beneficial for Philadelphia Eagles to have him. So 1st and 10 from the Eagles' 48-yard line. Hurts is in the gun, back to his right. Hurts takes the snap, fakes the handoff to DeAndre Swift, keeps it himself, powers into Giants territory, gets down inside the 40, down to about the 37-yard line there. Definitely picks up the first down. They will actually credit him to the 36-yard line, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the Giants' 36. So all three of the Eagles' drives so far have brought the Eagles into Giants territory. Now, of course, their first drive started there, but their second drive, a little bit more realistic in terms of getting there. So Hurts is in the gun, back to his right now, lining up. That would be DeAndre Swift to his right. Devontae Smith lines up to the near side. Hurts takes the snap back, looking, throwing, overthrows Devontae Smith. It was just out of the reach. That does bring up 2nd and 10. Smith would have been hit pretty immediately, so it wouldn't have been much more of a pickup there. It would have been about a 5-6 yard pickup, but it does bring up 2nd down for the Eagles. So 2nd and 10. Again, Landon Dickerson out on the left side of the offensive line, so Sua Opeta is in. Hurts is in the gun with an empty backfield. Takes the snap, back, looking, throwing, and that is caught by Devontae Smith, wide open, cuts down inside the 10-5, touchdown. Touchdown, Devontae Smith with the big reception there. And the Eagles put more distance between them and the Giants. That is a 36-yard touchdown pass. Most of those yards coming after the run there. But Devontae Smith coming away with his first touchdown of this game. Now Jake Elliott on to kick the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is good. And with 11 minutes and 44 seconds left to play in this first half, the Philadelphia Eagles are on top of the New York Giants 17-3. And Eagles fans have a lot to celebrate today. Did you guys eat anything good for the holiday? Those of you who are if you were celebrating Christmas, did you have any good staples of your Christmas dinner? Or there should be a shoe-in provided Philly doesn't go into safe mode. Yeah, no, I hear you there, Dan. I will be much more confident about this game when the Eagles are able to put like 3 or 4 touchdowns between them and the Giants. The Eagles very clearly the dominant team here, and this way, if the Eagles are able to defeat the Giants here, then they will be able to they'll be able once again to take sole possession of the NFC East. Ribeye roast with veggies, yeah. I had some prime rib yesterday. That was delicious. Do a quick look at the playoff picture here while we're talking. I'm going to take the QR code here down for a second. We're going to take a quick look at the NFC playoff picture. But here we are. Yep, the NFC playoff picture. Eagles right now are in the 3rd seed. They with a win today, they would have sole possession of the NFC East, given the Cowboys' loss this weekend. They should be able also to bounce back to the second seed. There's definitely an opportunity for them because they would have a stronger strength of victory here than the Lions would. So, all right, we are back from commercial. And Jake Elliott is on to kick it away. And that is going to go out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants will get the ball to start on their own 25-yard line. That Eagles drive, it was 3 plays, 52 yards, and took 1 minute and 8 seconds. So not the shortest drive for the Eagles, though. The Eagles' shortest drive was the one that they had where they started at the 13-yard line of the New York Giants. Tommy DeVito lines up in the gun. Barkley lines up to his right. Now moves to his left. DeVito takes the snap, hands it off to Barkley, and Barkley is going to pick up the first down, picks up about 11, 12 there. So we'll see. They are crediting him for 12 yards, gets up to the 37-yard line. So that was a quick run there by Barkley and a quick first down for the Giants. We're approaching 11 minutes left in the first half. DeVito in the gun, back behind him. DeVito takes a snap, hands it off to Barkley. Barkley going to pick up about 3 on his run there. It's going to power forward. They're actually only going to credit him for 2, so it's going to be 2nd and 8 from the 39-yard line of the New York Giants. Giants coming in, allowing the most sacks in the NFL. They have not allowed a sack yet this game. So it'd be good to see the Eagles be able to get through there. DeVito in the gun, back to his right. DeVito takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Barkley, and is able to avoid pressure. Hassan Reddick was there. He throws it away, though. 3rd and 8. Hassan Reddick just kind of manhandled number 82 there and was able to get to DeVito, was not able to get to him to force a sack there, but did force DeVito to throw it away. Daniel Bellinger really stood no chance against Reddick. So he got 3rd and 8 for the Eagles, for the Giants from their own 39-yard line. 10:26 left. DeVito from the gun takes a snap back. Going to roll out to his right, avoids a tackle, and then is finally sacked in the backfield. That is Shaquille Leonard. There is a flag down, so we're going to check on this flag here, but I would not be surprised if this stands. It is offensive holding. They got the Giants on that. They got John Michael Schmitz, the center, for holding. That is declined there, and yeah, that is very definitely a hold. Schmitz was getting Brandon Graham. That is the first sack of the game. Tommy DeVito going off of the field there, and the Giants punted away. Covey muffs the punt at the 20, and he does recover it, but it unfortunately that is not going to be the best punting appearance by the Eagles special teams. We'll see where they actually wind up starting it, but he does recover it at the 20 and it's hit immediately, so I wouldn't be surprised if forward progress gets him to the 20-yard line. They will actually credit him at the 19, so it will be 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the 19-yard line. when we come back from the commercial. That is not the Eagles' worst starting field position. So the Eagles have had their worst was at the 18-yard line. That was on their second drive where they went 3 and out. Or I'm sorry, no, they did not go 3 and out. They ended in a field goal. It felt like a 3 and out though at the end of that. You got 10:03 left in this first half. Eagles have the football, and it is 17-3. Again, if you're just joining us, got a charity stream here, so you can donate to the Washington Crossing Council, the Boy Scouts of America. Just click this link over, or just follow the QR code right over here, or click the link in the description below. That will it is being run through GoFundMe, so their GoFundMe does take a small percentage to cover transactions, to cover credit card processing fees, but it is all proceeds do go to providing young men and women with the scouting program in the Bucks County, Hunterdon County, and Mercer County areas. So definitely. I mean, I personally benefited from it, so I definitely encourage you. If you're at all interested, please feel free to contribute. Eagles have scored on each of their 3 drives. They scored 2 touchdowns and a field goal to get to this point. So the Eagles are starting on their own 19-yard line. And Hurts takes a snap from under center, hands it off to DeAndre Swift, who is dropped in the backfield immediately. Is able to get up to the 15-yard line, but that is a loss of about 4 there. Or I'm sorry, up to the 14-yard line. So they're actually saying it's a loss of 5. Clock is running, though. It's going to be 2nd and 15. We are at 9.5 minutes-ish left to play in this first half. Hurts lines up in the gun. DeAndre Swift to his right. Zacchaeus goes in motion to the near side. Hurts takes a snap. Free man coming in. Hurts is able to avoid it, but is running around in the backfield right now, and he is just going to get back to the line of scrimmage and run out of bounds. So that's going to bring up 3rd down for the Eagles. 3rd down and 2 sticks for them. This is Eagles definitely need to get through there. Need to pick up a whole bunch of yards. That was Jason Pinnock there coming in as the free guy. So Hurts lines up in the gun. Gainwell to his left. Brown wide out to the near side. Hurts takes the snap. Back, looking, throwing, overthrows, looking for Julio Jones, incomplete, and that is going to bring up 4th down. So that is the Eagles' first 3 and out of this game. That will send the punting unit onto the field. The Giants were sending 2 guys from the right, and Gainwell can only cover 1 of them. So Brady Mann on to punt it away. First time we're seeing him in this game. And Mann is going to give this the boot. And that's going to get fielded at about the 32, and it's going to be brought up to about the 37-yard line. So it's about a 5-yard return there by Olszewski. So that is going to give the Giants first and 10 from their own 37-yard line. When we come back from the break, we are at 8:27 left to play in this first half. I'm sorry, that's Oshesky. Gunnar Oshesky was there on the stop there, or on the return. All right. So, Eagles hanging out. Eagles coming in. We've got 8:27 left to play in this first half. What are our thoughts here as we're approaching the midway point of the second quarter? How are we feeling? Just drop it in the chat. Love to hear from you. Again, please feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media. It really helps the channel out. And if you're at all feeling ambitious and you would like to donate, again, the QR code here or there's a link in the description to donate to the Washington Crossing Council, the Boy Scouts of America. Fox is sticking with this Eagles throwing snowballs at Santa motif here. I'm going to address that later on, but this was, I mean, they're using that to highlight differences between the 22 and 23 Eagles. I mean, we already know that. We know many of those differences, but I'm ready to throttle the Fox producers right now over this. All kinds of misinformation there and fake news and whatever you want to call it. But bottom line, the Eagles fans did not throw snowballs at Santa Claus. They threw him at an imposter. DeVito in the gun, back, goes in motion, takes a snap, pressure coming, throws, and it is incomplete. He was looking for Waller there. He was looking for Darren Waller. So that is going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Giants. The Eagles threw snowballs at an imposter because the Santa that the Eagles were looking to bring to the vet was trapped in his home in Jersey. So they pulled some drunk 19-year-old fan out of the stands at the vet and threw him in, or who was already dressed in the Santa costume, threw him on the field, and that's who Eagles fans booed more than 50 years ago. DeVito from the gun takes a snap and is going to keep it himself. Picks up about 5 before he is brought down, and that is going to give the Giants a 3rd and 5 from the Giants' 42-yard line. So 3rd and 5, that was Jordan Davis on the stop for the Eagles. So it's 3rd and 5. DeVito in the gun, back to his right. Bunch formation to the near side. DeVito takes the snap, back, looking, pressure coming. DeVito's going to avoid it, roll out to his right, and he is going to throw it away incomplete, and that is going to bring up 4th down for the Giants from their own 42. We're likely to see the punt unit come on here once again for the Giants. Yep, Eagles defense coming off the field here. Giants do punt it away. Covey fields it at the 20. There is a flag down. Covey's going to get up to about the 23-yard line. We're going to check on this flag here. They got Jalen Carter for offside, so that negates it and does send the Giants offense back out onto the field, because it results in a first down. So that is a disastrous mistake for the Eagles defense, for the rookie Jalen Carter. Yeah, Carter lining up offsides there. Like, he is supremely offsides. He doesn't even look like he knows what he's doing. But yeah, that does give the Giants the football back, and it gives them a first down. It is officially 4th and 1. I'm sorry, actually. So it does not result in a first down. It is 4th and 1 for the Giants. So the Giants offense is going to stay out on the field, and we're going to see what they decide to do here. DeVito lines up under center. Barkley is deep in the backfield. DeVito takes a snap, hands it off to Barkley. Barkley going to pick up the first down, powers through into Eagles territory down to the 45-yard line. So now it's first down. But that was a disappointing effort by the Eagles defense there to try to keep the Giants from getting the first down there. Disappointing. Following, they had him, and then Jalen Carter was offsides, and that led to the play that gave the Giants a first down. So, DeVito in the gun takes a snap, hands it off to Barkley. Barkley is going to pick up about 2, brought down by Fletcher Cox. It is 2nd and 8. We are inside, we're about 6.5 minutes left to play in this first half here. Too funny, but it's great lore. Yep, I know. Yeah, the snowballs at Santa thing. Yeah, I know why it's hyped up. It's just it's disappointing that that's what Eagles fans are known for. DeVito in the gun, back to his left. DeVito takes a snap, hands it off to Barkley. Barkley going to power his way through, able to get down to the Eagles' 37-yard line. That's going to bring us to inside of 6 minutes left in this first half. And now we've got a timeout on the field at 5:54. Some kind of a stoppage here. It looks like there's a Giants player down, so that would be Justin Pugh injured during the play. So he's going to take a walk off to the sideline, letting his left arm hang a little bit there. But it is going to bring up 3rd and 3 for the Giants from the Eagles' 37-yard line. Eagles defense needs, once again, a big 3rd down stop. Saquon Barkley already has 40 rushing yards in this game. DeVito in the gun, back to his right. DeVito takes a snap, hands it off to Barkley. Barkley is going to get dropped just before the marker. He is going to get dropped at the 35-yard line. Does bring up 4th and 1. Again, I would not be surprised if we see the Giants offense stay on the field here and just hand it off to Saquon Barkley, who's been having his way for the most part with the Eagles' defensive backfield. And the Eagles defense is staying on the field, and the Giants offense is staying on the field as well. Yes, Phillies fans threw batteries at J.D. Drew. That was not a great moment in Phillies fandom. DeVito in the gun, hands it off to Barkley. Barkley powers through for the first down. Guess who just called that one? Eagles defense not really having an answer for the run game. So, 1st and 10 from the Eagles' 30. DeVito lines up in the gun, back to his left. DeVito takes a snap, back, looking, has all day, throws. It is complete, but it is like maybe for about a yard there. He got Bellinger on the reception. That's Daniel Bellinger. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 8 for the Giants from the Eagles' 28-yard line. Kelly Ringo was there on the stop. So DeVito in the gun, back to his left. DeVito takes the snap back, looking. Pressure is coming. He's going to roll out to his right, and he's going to throw, and that is incomplete. He was looking once again for Bellinger, and this time it was in and out. Bradbury, was there to assist with the breakup, but it is 3rd and 8. Bellinger and Robinson have been DeVito's favorite targets in the passing game so far. Both have 3 targets. That is the first missed catch by either of those two. DeVito lines up in the gun, back to his right. DeVito takes a snap, back, looking, fires. It is complete. It is down. It is just shy of the first down marker. So it is going to be 4th and 1 for the Giants. And again, would not be surprised that we see the Giants just hand the football off. But Bellinger was wide open, and that is definitely disheartening there. Blankenship was there to stop it. But we'll see what happens here. Barkley back in the game, deep in the backfield. DeVito lines up under center. Let's see if they just hand it off to Barkley and let him power forward here. Man in motion. DeVito takes a snap, hands it off to Barkley, and Barkley is dropped in the backfield, and that is a turnover on downs. So the Giants go deep into Eagles territory and come away with nothing. He's dropped at the 25-yard line, and that was Hassan Reddick. Hassan Reddick just comes in as a free guy there. So Barkley losing 5 yards, or losing about 4 yards actually on that. Now the Eagles take over with 2:47 left in this first half. All right, so that was a 12-play, 38-yard drive. Took 5 minutes and 40 seconds, but the Giants come away with nothing on that drive. They don't come away with points. They don't come away with a field goal. They are stopped deep in Eagles territory. Yep, Eagles definitely just need to run the ball. My concern right now, again, with the Eagles right now is the Eagles' run defense. Yep, Eagles just need to get first downs. They need to run the ball. They don't need to worry about explosive plays at this particular spot in this game here. So they pointed this out on the game broadcast on Fox, but I'm going to pull this up real quick to see if I can get a little bit more detail. Saquon Barkley last week had 9 carries for 14 yards against the Saints. This game, he's already got 43 rushing yards. Yep, no need to go long. In Green Bay, he had 20 carries for 86 yards. Against New England, he had 12 carries for 46 yards. But all these are like end-of-game statistics. He's already matched his total, or come pretty close to matching his total against New England, and we're not even through the first half yet. Saquon Barkley, at least. And he's definitely matched his run count. Yep, so Eagles would love to see them to just run the ball, drain the rest of this clock in the first half. They're on top, so they do get the ball to start the second half. So Hurts is in the gun. Kenny Gainwell into his left. Hurts takes the snap back, looking, pressure coming. Hurts is going to narrowly escape the pressure. Throws, it is caught by Gainwell. Gets to the 35-40 and is run out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. So that is an Eagles first down. It's a 19-yard pickup by Kenny Gainwell. And that was Micah McFadden on the hit to Jalen Hurts, but Hurts was able to escape it. So Hurts is in the gun, Gainwell to his left, ball on the Eagles 44. Hurts takes a snap, does a quick throw once again to Gainwell. Gainwell going to power into Giants territory, gets inside the 45 to about the 43, 42-yard line. We'll see where they actually spot it. And they will spot it at the 43-yard line, and we have hit the 2-minute warning, folks. So we are winding down to the end of this first half. Eagles on top 17-3, and they have the football. And they will get the football to start the second half. So the Eagles do have an opportunity to go for a 1-2 punch here, which would very nicely put the game away, but we'll see what winds up happening. The Eagles need to finish out this drive first here. Again, if you're just joining us, we are doing a charity stream here, so if you would like to donate and support youth character programming that is run by the Boy Scouts of America in the Bucks County, Mercer County, Hunterdon County areas in the Pennsylvania, New Jersey area. There's a QR code right over here. There's a link in the description. Please feel free to donate. Any amount is greatly appreciated and goes a long way to helping young men and women grow up with values that are going to last a lifetime, and it's going to help them be prepared for life. Again, I've if you missed it a couple times, I've been a beneficiary of the Boy Scouts of America, so it is really, really appreciated. This is actually my home council that we're doing the fundraiser for. So again, any amount that you can donate is tremendously appreciated. Two minutes left. Anybody get any interesting holiday gifts? If you got any, again, if you're celebrating Christmas, or even if you're not celebrating Christmas, but you celebrated another holiday recently, or even a birthday, if you're one of those folks who has a really poorly timed birthday, any great holiday gifts? Drop it in the chat. Would love to hear from you. For me, I got a number of books. Actually, I got a book got Angelo Cataldi's book, longtime 94 WIP host. So I got his book, Loud. Then I also got a few other books. I got another book as well, related to NFL films and its work. So we are back from commercial, 1st and 10. Hurts in the gun. Takes a snap, throws, caught by Dallas Goedert, pulls inside the 40 down to about the 37-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd and 4. That was a 6-yard pickup. Pinnock was there on the stop. So it is 2nd and 4. Clock is running. Eagles have 2 timeouts. Giants have all 3. Hurts is in the gun. Gainwell to his left. Hurts takes the snap. It's a high one. He's back. He's looking. He throws. It is batted down at the line and incomplete. Batted down by Robinson. That would be Ashawn Robinson. And so that's going to bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Eagles from the Giants' 37-yard line. Clock has stopped with 90 seconds left in this first half. Eagles are 1 for 5 on third down. Hurts is in the gun. Gainwell to his right. Goddard lines up to the near side, bunch to the far side. Hurts takes the snap, fakes to Gainwell, is able to power forward and does pick up the first down, gets to about the 31-yard line. It is a 1st and 10. They will actually credit him to the 32, so it's a 5-yard run for Jalen Hurts. Stopped by Banks, but it does pick up the first down. So Hurts is in the gun now. Gainwell to his right. Hurts takes the snap. Back. Rolling out to his right. Pressure coming. He throws. It's incomplete. He just kind of threw it away. Ojolari was there on the pressure there, so that would be... that was Azeez Ojolari dealing the pressure. It does bring up 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. We are at 58 seconds left in this first half. Eagles do have 2 timeouts if they want to use them. Giants have all 3. Hurts is in the gun. Gainwell to his right. Devontae Smith lines up to the near side. Hurts takes the snap. Hands it off to Gainwell. Gainwell going to bounce out to the left, avoiding a tackle. Gets inside of the 30, down to about the 27-yard line. The clock is running. They are actually going to say that Gainwell fumbled the ball, but the ball went out of bounds. So it is Eagles football. And now the Eagles are going to take their second charged timeout of the half. So they've got 1 remaining here, and the clock is stopped at 31 seconds. So the Eagles are going to take a moment to think about it. Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, Olamide Zaccheaus going over to talk it over with Nick Sirianni and Brian Johnson. Eagles have an opportunity to score here. They're at the Giants' 27-yard line. It is 3rd and 5. Hurts is in the gun, back to his left. Hurts calling for the football. He's back. He's looking. He throws. It is caught wide open, Devontae Smith, and he's going to get forced out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. That was actually at the 9. That was an 18-yard pickup. He was forced out by Isaiah Simmons. But that is enough to put the Eagles at 1st and goal with inside of a half a minute left to play in this game, or in this first half of this game. 24 seconds left specifically. So Hurts in the gun, now empty backfield. And now the Giants are going to take a charge timeout. So they've got 2 remaining in this first half. There are 24 seconds left to play in this first half. Eagles are on top 17-3. And Hurts is going to line up in the gun again with an empty backfield. Play clock is at 14 seconds. Goddard wide out to the near side. Devontae Smith in the slot to the near side. Hurts takes the snap. Pressure comes immediately, and Hurts is going to get sacked. He's wrapped up around the 15-yard line there. So whatever happened there was absolutely disastrous. And It's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the for the Eagles from the Giants 15-yard line, and that will force the Eagles to use the final timeout of the half, and that will stop the clock at 18 seconds. That was a play that collapsed from the beginning there. Free man coming in from the right side of the offensive line, and Hurts did pick it up and stepped up to avoid it, but was ultimately sacked. Lost 6 yards there. The sack was credited to Jihad Ward there. So here we go. 2nd and 15 from the Giants. 2nd and goal from the 15-yard line. Hurts in the gun, empty backfield once again. Brown wide out to the near side. Hurts takes a snap. Free man coming in once again here. Hurts going to take it and is going to power back inside the 10-yard line down to about the 6. Clock is running. 7, 6, 5, 4. There's no time for them to do anything. There is a flag down, actually. So this will stop the clock here. We're going to check in on what this flag is. We're waiting to hear what this flag is. I'm not sure what they're getting. It is a defensive foul. So they haven't exactly updated me on this, but it is definitely a defensive foul, so that the stop clock will stand here. They're going to double check to make sure that they actually get the clock stoppage correctly here, but they got defensive delay of game because they were trying to tried to stop that. So, all right. So they are going to send Jake Elliott on to attempt the field goal here. Snap, hold, kick is good. So the Eagles go up now by a score of 20-3, and that is actually going to send us into halftime. So the Eagles are on top of the New York Giants 20-3. Giants trying to do some stuff where they were able to move the ball pretty well, but they have not had a drive. They have not had a drive that gave them any degree of points, and so the Eagles come out of a dominating first half here. So there we are. We are at halftime, folks. Now, again, if you're just joining us, we are doing a little bit of a charity stream, so please feel free to donate. You can use the QR code here over to my right, or there is a link in the description below that'll take you over to the GoFundMe that we're doing here. All proceeds are going to the Washington Crossing Council of the Boy Scouts of America. Really, really important charity for me. They are the reason why I was able to be given I was able to develop the leadership skills that were needed to do a number of things, including, among other things, this channel. So, again, I appreciate lots of youth from around the Bucks County, Mercer County, Hunterdon County area will appreciate your support. But yeah, we are here at halftime. So I'm going to actually take down this. I'm going to switch over to our stats view. We've been doing that for halftime, so I'm going to do that real quick here, and I'm going to not do that part of it. Okay. All right, here we are. So we are at the end of the second quarter here. So Jalen Hurts, I mean, he's not been his best in the passing game, but it was a solid performance. 11 for 19, 156 yards, one passing touchdown. He's also run it 6 times for 35 yards, so he's the leading rusher. I don't mind as much the Jalen Hurts runs. I would love to see him incorporate. I'd love to see the Eagles' offense incorporate the running backs a little bit more. DeAndre Swift, 5 carries for 15 yards. Kenny Gainwell, 3 carries for 9 yards. So again, Eagles running game doing a little bit, doing some good stuff there. Devontae Smith is the leading targeted receiver right now. He has 3 catches on 4 targets for 71 yards, including the Eagles' passing touchdown. Kenny Gainwell, 2 for 2 in the passing game. Dallas Goedert, 3 for 4 in the passing game, 30 yards there. Grand Calcaterra, A.J. Brown having a little bit of a quiet day, 1 for 3 for 7 yards. So that's where we're at there. Tommy DeVito is 9 for 16, so he has not been great. He's been a little bit better than 50%. But the big thing here that's got me a little bit concerned is Saquon Barkley, 13 carries for 43 yards. So that's a little bit higher than I would like to see an Eagles offense, an Eagles defense give up in terms of the running game, especially given how dominant the Eagles should be in the running game. But unfortunately, their secondary is a little bit banged up, so that can definitely be understandable there. Yeah, they're showing replays right now, but they were showing replays right now, but whoops, sorry. They of that end drive there, but what wound up happening was Jihad Ward, it looks like was delay a game there. Oh no, I'm sorry, it was Okereke. Bobby Okereke, or Okereke. I'm sorry, Bobby Okereke. I will get the pronunciation right. Bobby Okereke was there. That was forcing the defensive delay of game. So that's why he was. That's why the Giants were called for that, and why the Eagles had an opportunity to kick that field goal. If the Eagles did not, the Eagles would have had to run up and try to kill the clock there. So, all right, we'll take it back here to our stats board. All right, let's take a look at some team numbers here. Eagles, 13 total first downs. Eagles actually lost the time of possession battle in the first half, which I'm a little surprised about. Eagles had the ball for 14 and a half minutes compared to the Giants' 15 and a half minutes thereabouts. So the Giants had the ball for an extra minute. I think part of that contributes to how deep the Giants went on their one drive, but that ended on a turnover on downs. So that drive that they had there, that last drive. Yeah, the Giants. Yeah, the Giants towards the end of that, definitely a little disheartening there. But the Eagles were, Eagles in that second quarter letting Saquon Barkley do whatever he wanted. It felt like. Let's see how many yards he had. Let's see how many yards Barkley had. 9 for 38 in the second quarter alone. And then, Barkley had five yards on 4 carries in that first quarter. So, Eagles got worn down a little bit, and that Eagles defense got worn down a little bit there in that first quarter, or in that second quarter. But yeah, it was yeah, we're just there, we're hanging out. Eagles doing a decent job of running the football, 62 yards through this first half there, so they could have a pretty solid run game going here. Definitely would love to see them focus more on that, especially given how the Eagles are A, going to get the ball to start the second half, and B, the Eagles are up by multiple scores, which I feel like hasn't happened in a while for the Eagles. The Eagles could have an opportunity to just really just run the football for much of the rest of the game and really wind this game down. So, love to see them get to that point. Giants 1 for 8 on third down, which definitely has been an area that the Eagles needed to focus on. But they are 2 for 3 on fourth down, so that's definitely disappointing. Yes, the Eagles had 3 fumbles. They didn't lose any of them. So a muffed punt counts as a fumble. So Covey muffed a punt. And then there were a couple of so Covey muffed a punt. There was a bad snap that statistically counts as a fumble. And then one of the plays in that last Eagles drive of the first half, Kenny Gainwell technically fumbled the ball out of bounds. So it went out of bounds at the 27. So that's where so those were the 3 fumbles. Yeah, so that you are seeing that correctly there, Dan. 2 of them are quirks of the stats, but yeah, yeah. So that would be an area I would love to see the Eagles focus on a little bit. How many? Tommy DeVito only sacked once, which again I'm not all that thrilled about. I'd love to see the Eagles getting a lot more pressure to Tommy DeVito, but they might be trying to counteract that by increasing the number of runs that they do, and especially the number of handoffs to Saquon Barkley or whomever else. Because DeVito's only had 16 passing attempts, so compared to 14 carries, so they are doing a little bit more in the passing game, but it's about even for the Giants right now offensively. So we will see how Sean Desai and Matt Patricia. So Sean Desai, technically, just to clarify this, because this went down earlier. This was last week, and the Eagles spent all of this week basically trying to explain what's going on here. So the Eagles right now, they have I can't believe that the Eagles have only gotten 1 sack here. They've gotten pressure to Tommy DeVito, which isn't bad, but for somebody as inexperienced as him, and especially with an offensive line as porous as the New York Giants offensive line is, there's no reason why the Eagles should not be getting more sacks. Again, they might be trying to accommodate for that with the run game, trying to hand it off a little bit more, but I don't know. But yeah, so to clarify what's going on here on the defensive end of the football. So the defense is still Sean Desai. Sean Desai is the defensive coordinator. Matt Patricia is a special defensive assistant is his title, but Matt Patricia has the play calling responsibilities for the defense. So Sean Desai now watching from the coach's booth in the press box. Matt Patricia watching the game from the sideline and calling the plays for the Eagles defense. According to Nick Sirianni and according to Patricia and Desai, according to Patricia and everybody involved, they are collaborative still. So they are collaborating. But yeah, it was. It remains to be seen. The Eagles' defense needs to have a get right game of their own here. So yeah, no turnovers. Besides, I mean, the Eagles fumbled 3 times, but didn't turn it over. Thank God. So we are just hanging out. We are coming back from this this halftime break here. Fox is showing Love Park, which is it? No, I'm sorry. That's Love Park. I'm sorry. Yeah, that is Love Park. Right there at the other end of the Ben Franklin Parkway from the Art Museum. So again, the Eagles will get the ball to start the second half. So yeah, they're showing replays right now, but Eagles' best field position came after Britton Covey's 54-yard punt return. Yeah, it's not looking good for Sean Desai right now. Yeah, I would not be surprised if he's on his way out the door. But we'll see. DeVito on. I'm sorry, not DeVito. I'm sorry. Giants on to kick it away. And it does get fielded by. What happened? What was this nonsense? Ew. Ew. Friendly fire by collision between Zacchaeus and Boston Scott causes the ball to pop out, and the Giants recover it deep in Eagles territory. Oh my goodness. So that is the first turnover of the game. Isaiah Simmons recovering the fumble. Boston Scott fumbling the ball at the 16-yard line. I'm sorry, at the 14 for no gain there. As Mason Crosby kicked a 51-yard kick there. That was bad. That was bad by every count. So now the Giants have a little bit of a switch at quarterback. Lines up, takes the snap, hands it off to Barkley. Barkley going to power forward. They've got my one mic ran out of battery. Sorry about that. But yeah, Tyrod Taylor is in now. Saquon Barkley lines up to his right. Hands it off. Gets down to about the 6. So it is third down for the Giants. They will only credit him to the 7 statistically. So it is 3rd and 3. 14 minutes left in this third quarter here, and this is disastrous. This is disastrous for the Giants, or for the Eagles here. So Taylor takes a snap, hands it off to Barkley, powers in for the touchdown. I mean, not sure how you're going to get away with that one there, but especially after that monstrosity. Eagles had an opportunity to 1-2 punch it away, and they commit a stupid special teams mistake that Olamide Zaccheaus bounces off or collides with Boston Scott and fumbles, and it results in a Giants recovering the fumble and is able to get a quick touchdown and narrows this to a 2-score game. So the Giants do come away with points here. That is their first touchdown of the game. And with 13:41 left to play in this third quarter, it is the Eagles 20, the Giants 10. They're showing this replay. I gotta rewind this here to see what actually happened, because this was bad. There is no excuse for that. There is no excuse for that nonsense. I mean, Eagles will bounce through real quick. Boss, was Zaccheaus like blocked into him? Was Zaccheaus like that? That's the only thing that I could think of, because otherwise it's Zaccheaus forgets what color uniform he's wearing, and I'm gonna watch this again here, because this was. There is literally no excuse for what happened there, unless Zaccheaus was blocked into him. I think that is what happened. I think it does look like that on like my fifth time watching this replay. I think Isaiah Simmons did block Zaccheaus into Boston Scott. So, I mean, it's just it's just a downer there. I mean, for that. I mean, the Eagles had a great opportunity to put so much more distance, and something like that could be a huge momentum shifter. So, but we'll see. We'll see how the Eagles respond. The Eagles try to, at least. All right. Again, if you're just joining us here, folks, first off, feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media. It really helps the channel out. Second, we are doing this as a charity stream, so this is a QR code that will allow you to donate directly to the Boy Scouts of America, Washington Crossing Council, providing youth programming for kids in the Bucks County, Mercer County, Hunterdon County area. It looks like Zaccheaus was blocked into to Boston Scott, and he kind of like ping-ponged off of Kenny Gainwell. So that's what happened. All right, we'll move on from that. That was bad, but all right. So they finally learned to fair catch the football. Kenny Gainwell fair catches the football, and now they gotta back off. So Eagles have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Let's see what the offense can do here, and whether or not the Eagles are able to. This is just a fluke, and the Eagles can do that. That is the Giants' first touchdown in 7 quarters. So, Hurts is going to line up in the gun. Back initially lines up behind him, then moves to his right. Hurts takes a snap, fakes the handoff to DeAndre Swift, throws, caught by Dallas Goedert. Goedert going to try to drag the player along to the 30-yard line. So that is a 5-yard pickup. That was Jackson on the coverage there. It is Adoree Jackson. But yep, Eagles able to pick up 5 there. Hurts in the gun. Takes the handoff, hands it off to Swift. And Swift is able to pick up about 4 there, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 1. So we'll see what the Eagles decide to do here. Probably will be a brotherly shove to at least get the first down, but they could also, and they're actually not doing the brotherly shove. They're lining up Hurts in the gun, back to his right. Hurts takes a snap, hands it off to DeAndre Swift, who is piled upon in the backfield, and that's going to bring up 4th and 5. And we'll see if the Eagles decide to punt here, but not a great first drive for the Eagles. Not a great showing coming out of the locker room following halftime. We are at 12 and a half minutes left to play in this third quarter. And Hurts is coming off the field, so they are going to send the punting unit on. 3 and out is not how you want to start on your first drive following a disastrous punt or a disastrous kick return. But Braden Mann going to punt it away, and it's fielded inside the 20. Going to get brought out to about the 23-yard line before it is before the punt return is stopped. The ball does come out, but Ojulari recovers it. And that I'm sorry, that's not Ojulari. That is Gunnar Oshesky there. So, but yeah, the Giants do get that ball, but they lose a couple yards there following the fumble. So they're going to get it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line after that. Fumble was forced by Rick Lovato, the long snapper. So we got 12:03 left in the third quarter. And again, not a great start for the Eagles coming off of the halftime break. We'll see what they decide to. We'll see how they respond here and are able to try to reclaim momentum. We'll see what happens. Be great if they got like a strip sack. All right, so we're just hanging out here. Anybody have any good holiday traditions that they like to use? Um, Around this time of the year, any good traditions? You go see family? Any movies you like to watch, etc.? Drop it in the chat. Would love to hear from you. We are back from commercial. 12:03 left. Tyrod Taylor in the gun takes the snap, hands it off to Barkley. Barkley's going to get a yard, so it's going to be 2nd and 9. So Tommy DeVito on the sideline, Tyrod Taylor in. DeVito still has his helmet on, so he could come back in. I don't know why he was pulled there. Taylor in the gun, empty backfield. Takes the snap, back, looking, pressure coming. Taylor's going to take off, and he's going to slide, and there's a flag down. He does pick up the first down. Nice quiet Christmas here. Yeah. And now there's a little bit of a scuffle going on the field. The officials are trying to break that up. So we're going to check on this flag here, but Um, all right, so it's holding, and then it's it's holding, and then it's a personal foul for unnecessary roughness. So they are offsetting penalties. They got Bredesen for the hold, and they got Sidney Brown for the unnecessary roughness for the hit on the quarterback's head as he was sliding. So that does negate the first down pickup by the Giants. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. Again, Tyrod Taylor in at quarterback for the Giants. He's in the gun. Takes the handoff, or takes the snap, hands it off to Barkley. Barkley going to pick up about 4. Gets to about the 30-yard line. Or I'm sorry, gets to about the 25, actually. They will only credit him to the 24, so it is 3rd and 6 for the Giants. Eagles need a big 3rd down stop right here to force the Giants off of the field. We are inside of 11 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Tyrod Taylor is in the gun. Now he's making some adjustments. Saquon Barkley moving around. Taylor takes the snap. Back pressure coming. Taylor going to take off again. Taylor going to pick up the first down. Gets to the 35 and run out of bounds at the 39-yard line by Shaquille Leonard. So that is not good. Again, it was a 3rd and 6, so it was a 3rd and long situation. And the Eagles once again giving up large chunks of yardage there to the Giants. So Taylor in the gun, Barkley to his right. Taylor takes a snap, free guy coming in, does a quick throw off to Barkley, and they're going to lose about 2. Yeah, it's going to be 2nd and 12. Milton Williams was unable to bring Barkley down at the Giants' 37-yard line. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 2 sticks here. Yeah, that is why they put in Taylor. They needed a little bit more runs. But 2nd and 12, 9.5 left in the 3rd. Taylor in the gun, empty backfield. Taylor takes the snap, back, looking, throwing, and that is caught by Slayton. He was down a little bit. They will actually credit him to the 49. So that is a first down. 12-yard pickup. He was brought down by Shaquille Leonard. Slayton when he caught that football was untouched. So 1st and 10, ball is on the Giants' 49-yard line. Taylor in the gun, back to his right. Taylor takes the snap, hands it off to Barkley. Barkley going to get into Eagles territory, gets down to about the 47. Again, if you're just joining us, this is a charity stream, so there is a link. There's a QR code here and a link to the link in the description to donate to the Washington Crossing Council Boy Scouts of America. Taylor lines up under center. Man in the backfield. Taylor takes the snap, hands it off to Barkley. Barkley going to get to the 44, where he's brought down. That does bring up 3rd and 4 for the Giants. They're actually only going to credit him to the 45, so it's 3rd and 4. Jalen Hurts there, hoping he's looking for his next opportunity to get out on the field. Looking at some plays on the tablets there, the Microsoft Surfaces that they have. Taylor lines up in the gun, back to his left. Now moves to his right. That would be Saquon Barkley. Taylor takes the snap, back, pressure coming, throws, incomplete. He was looking for Barkley, and Barkley, it was at his feet, could not bring it in. And that is going to bring up 4th down and 4 for the Giants from the Eagles' 45. We'll see what the Giants decide to do here. This should be 4 down territory for them. Yeah, it was off of Barkley's left ankle here. So they are going to leave Tyrod Taylor in. It is 4th and 4. Empty backfield for Tyrod Taylor. and Jalen Carter jumps off sides. We're going to see what winds up happening. We're going to see whether or not if he was drawn. Probably was not. Jalen Carter called for the offsides earlier that they will get the Giants for a false start. They do get the Giants for a false start. They got Schmitz in the same way, John Michael Schmitz, in the same way that they got Kelsey last week for the head nods that drew the defense off sides. Yeah, the sudden movements there. They could have gotten either one. They could have gotten Schmitz. They could have also gotten Pugh there. Brian Daboll not happy. If that's a they Giants defense, Giants offense chewing up the D. Yeah, I hear you, but they do send the punting unit on now following the false start. Britton Covey going to fair catch that at the 6. So Eagles with a long field, but they've got 7:35 left in the third quarter to move it down, and we'll see if they are able to do something. Okay, 1 second here, folks. I'm just going to check on one thing here real quick. All right, I'm back. How about now? All right, hang on 1 second here. I got to move a mic. I should have just moved the mic earlier. There we go. Yeah, I do see the monitor. I see a monitor for my sound here, so I should have just caught that. Dean Blandino is explaining right now why they. Dean Blandino is explaining why they got Schmitz for the false start, but yeah. All right. So it's 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Ball's on their own 6. They got a long field. Hurts is in the gun. Swift lines up to his left. A.J. Brown gets to the 11-yard line. It's a 2nd down for the Eagles. Sorry, something's up with the batteries in these things, so you're going to have to deal with the sound of the pellet stove going. Hurts in the gun, back to his right. Hurts takes a snap back, looking. Pressure coming, he's going to roll out to his right, and he just throws it away. In the general direction of A.J. Brown, but it is out of bounds. That is bringing up a 3rd and 6 for the Eagles from their own 10. So, Eagles need to get back to moving this football. Eagles got to get back to moving the football here. We will see what they decide to do. Hurts is in the gun. Gainwell to his right. Hurts takes the snap. Back. Looking. Throws. Caught by Gainwell. Gainwell going to pick up the first down. Or at least get pretty close. Glad the sound's better. Alright, we got 6.5 left in the third quarter. They do credit Gainwell for the first down. Yes, the ball does cross the first down marker. Yeah, they're showing the pylon cam right now. So yes, the ball does cross the first down marker. Hurts is in the gun. Swift lines up behind him. Clock is running. We're at about 6 minutes left in the third. Hurts is taking the snap, hands it off to Swift. Swift going to power forward, gets to about the 21-yard line. Second down. 2nd and 5 for the Eagles from their own 21. Again, clock is running. 5:45 left in the third. Hurts in the gun, back behind him. Hurts takes a snap, hands it off to Swift. Swift going to bounce out to the near side and is going to get to about the 25-yard line. He is stopped there. That would be Pinnock on the stop. Brings up 3rd and 1. And if I'm the Eagles right here, I'm calling the brotherly shove. I'm not, especially after what happened last drive where you handed it off to Swift and Swift was dropped for a loss of 5. I'm brotherly shoving it here, and that's what they are doing. And Hurts is going to power forward and pick up the first down. 5 minutes left in the third. It is 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Gets up to the 28-yard line, so that's a pickup of 3 for this Eagles team. We're coming up on 4.5 left in the third here. Hurts is in the gun, back behind him. Hurts takes the snap, fakes the handoff to DeAndre Swift. Pressure coming, throws. It is caught by Grant Calcaterra, who picks up the first down, gets to the 40-yard line of the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles moving the ball once again here. Clock is winding. Grant Calcaterra was wide open on that and was able to pick up the first down. So Hurts is in the gun, back to his left. Hurts takes a snap, hands it off to Swift. Swift going to have a big run, gets into Giants territory, does pick up a first down there, gets to the Giants' 47-yard line. Yeah, I know. It was crazy that they did not do the brotherly shove last drive. Or even any of this that's going on right now. Absolutely crazy. 3.5 minutes left in this third quarter. Hurts lines up the offense. Hurts is in the gun. Swift in the backfield. Hurts takes the snap. Fakes the handoff to Swift. Hurts throws, caught. A.J. Brown picks up the first down. Gets to the 35, down to about the 33-yard line. And that is where there is going to be a stoppage, it looks like, because of... actually, they're not stopping the clock here, but a Giants player is going to have to leave the field because their helmet flew off during the play. So that was Jackson there that brought down A.J. Brown. So he's going to have to leave the field. Hurts is in the gun, back behind him. Hurts takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Swift. Hurts back, looking, pressure coming. Hurts throwing. had A.J. Brown in his hands, and he was hit as he was coming down, incomplete. That actually, I don't know, I thought Jackson was going to have to leave the field. But that is incomplete. A.J. Brown now slow to get up. This is not good. For Eagles fans, this is not good. A.J. Brown, a little slow to get up. He was probably shaken up, probably okay. But A.J. Brown's definitely going to have to take a seat for a play here. A.J. Brown had it, but it was because of the hit from Jackson that caused him to not be able to bring that in. So that's what happened there. We do have a timeout on the field. 2:23 left in this third quarter. The Eagles are driving in Giants territory. They are on top 20-10. Have an opportunity to score here and put some more distance between them and the New York Giants. Any fun holiday traditions? Anybody? No. I mean, for me, my family really likes to watch A Christmas Carol. The Eagles are on the Giants 33. It's 2nd and 10 when we come back from the break. Yeah, my family likes to watch Christmas Carol, one of its various versions. The one that we typically go with is the 1951 version, starring Alastair Sim as Scrooge. But yeah, I did actually see recently, I saw the Muppets Christmas Carol version recently, and that actually, I was surprised at how much I liked that. So we're at 2:23 left in this third quarter. We are in an injury timeout right now. If you're just joining us, this QR code over here, we're doing this as a charity stream, so we are, please feel free to donate to Washington Crossing Council of the Boy Scouts of America. There's also a link in the description below if you would like to contribute, but you're watching on a mobile device and can't necessarily scan the code. Wonderful Life as a Family and Scrooged. Okay, all right, Dan. All right. It's a Wonderful Life is a great movie as well. I don't see that quite as often, but I definitely like that. We actually have that on VHS still over here. I'm staring at it over on the counter. We are coming back from the commercial break here. A.J. Brown walking off to the sideline. So Hurts is going to line up in the gun back to his left. Devontae Smith wide out to the near side. Goddard goes in motion. Hurts takes the snap, throws it to Goddard. Goddard going to get inside the 30 down to about the 27, 26-yard line there. They will credit him to the 27, so it is going to bring up 3rd and 4 for the Eagles. Yeah, anybody who brings up Die Hard as a possible Christmas movie, I will change the subject because I want no part of that debate. That was a 6-yard pickup for Goddard, so that is 3rd and 4 now from the Giants' 27. Hurts is in the gun, empty backfield. Kenny Gainwell wide out to the near side. Hurts takes the snap, back, looking, throwing. Caught by Dallas Goedert to the far side, gets inside the 20 down to about the 18-yard line is where they're going to spot him down. So that is a 1st and 10 for the Eagles. That was a 9-yard pickup. Okereke was there on the stop, but it is 1st and 10. Hurts again in the gun, empty backfield. Hurts readjusts the line here, makes some kind of a change. Gainwell wide out to the near side. Hurts takes the snap. A.J. Brown back in and does catch that football, right at the line of scrimmage. It is, there's nothing there. There is a flag down, so we're going to check on what this flag is here. They got illegal block on Jordan Mailata, so it's an illegal block above the waist. So that's a 10-yard penalty. So that is going to march the Eagles back. It's 1st and 20 now. Yeah, again, I stay so far away from his Die Hard, a Christmas movie, that I want no part of it. Clock is running. We are at 40 seconds left in the third quarter. It is 1st and 20. Hurts in the gun. Kenny Gainwell lines up to his left. Zacchaeus going in motion here to the near side. And now Hurts is going to take a timeout because the play clock was winding down to 0, so... Eagles take their first timeout of the half. They have 2 remaining. So Hurt's going to go talk it over with Nick Sirianni and Marcus Mariota over there. 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Eagles have the ball on the Giants' 28-yard line. It is 1st and 20. So first and a very long 2 sticks. Eagles hoping to put more distance between them and the Giants in this game. Hurts lines up in the gun, Gainwell to his left. Zacchaeus goes in motion to the near side. Hurts takes the snap. Back, throwing, and it is tipped and incomplete. Hurts looking for A.J. Brown. Ball was batted away by Okereke, it looks like. I'll check the replay here, but... Yeah, Okereke was there on the pass breakup, so that is it is an incomplete pass, and that does bring up, that does bring up 2nd and 20. Yeah, eating up clock would be better here. So 2nd and 20, Hurts in the gun, back to his left. Hurts takes the snap, back, throws, and it's picked. It is picked, and that is Jackson, and Jackson taking that, and Hurts is the only man that is there, and Hurts pulls a horse collar, so that should be, but not before the Giants score a touchdown there, so that was bad. That was horrific. That was possibly the worst possible thing that could have happened there. Hurts needs to figure out how to actually tackle this guy. That was unacceptable by all counts. Hurts needs to not throw that interception. Something happened there with Goddard. Goddard kind of like stumbled a little bit there. So that interception might not necessarily be on Hurts, but definitely the flag for pulling Jackson down to the ground absolutely was unacceptable. But that now puts it to within a score here. And that's also going to be enforced half the distance to the goal. Here, that penalty. So the Giants are going to go for 2. So we got Tyrod Taylor lining up. Ball's on the 1-yard line. Again, this is a 2-point conversion attempt. Tyrod Taylor going to go out to the wide out, which is going to leave a direct snap to Barkley. Barkley going to take that and is going to... What are they going to say here? They do say he's in. for now. He looked like he might have barely gotten in at best. And the Eagles were not... They're checking. That, of course, every scoring play is reviewed, and this is one of those scoring plays here, so... Barkley doesn't extend, so they're gonna... There's... And Barkley's shoulder hits down just short of the goal line. So... But it doesn't really matter at the end of the day because they did rule that the 2-point conversion attempt succeeded. So there would need to be clear and obvious evidence to overturn it, and I don't think they have that. So, Giants are going to kick it away here. And that is going to get fielded and fair caught at the 7. So the Eagles are going to get the ball back at their own 25-yard line. Eagles have not lost a game where they have scored at least 20 points this season, and they should not start now. Eagles fans not happy. Eagles fans not happy. Hurts lines up in the gun. Back to his right. Smith goes in motion to the far side. Hurts takes the snap. Back, looking, throws, caught. A.J. Brown, that is inbounds for the first down. And he gets out of bounds there, so there's 4 seconds left in the third quarter here. Yes, Hurts' horse collar brought the... they will just wind this to the end of the third quarter here. So that is we're moving into the final 15 minutes of play. Yes, the Hurts horse collar penalty occurred as Jackson was going into the end zone. So it was a pick six. It would have been a pick six one way or the other. But Hurts' horse collar did it did not stop the touchdown. So it wasn't even an effective tackle. Like, even if it was the penalty, and, like, you can have the penalty be half the distance to the goal in that case, still, like, it wasn't an effective tackle, because Hurts was doing the horse collar, and Jackson still got into the end zone. So, yeah, it was simply ineffective play there, even during the interception. And yeah, it looks like the and on the replay for the interception, it looked like something might have happened with Goddard. I'm going back to double check this here, but it looks like, Goddard kind of stumbles a little bit. So I don't think it's the interception. I'm not necessarily going to fault Hurts for, but yeah, the horse collar is absolutely him. Yeah, Goddard slips. So the interception I'm not faulting Hurts for right now. But yep, 2 turnovers, 2 touchdowns. So, and honestly, that's been the story. I mean, Jalen Hurts has thrown his career high interceptions this year. So, 1st and 10, we are back from the commercial. We are at the start of the fourth quarter. Hurts is in the gun, back to his right. Ball is on the Eagles' 36-yard line. Hurts takes the snap, back, looking, rolling out to his right, pressure coming. He throws, incomplete, looking for A.J. Brown, but it fell way short. There is a flag down, so we're going to check on this flag. They get Lane Johnson for holding, so that's going to bring up 1st and 20 for the Eagles, following the holding call. They might. I don't know that's a weak holding call there. But 1st and 20, ball is now on the Eagles' 26. Hurts in the gun, back to his right. Hurts takes the snap, back, looking, overthrows A.J. Brown, like, way overthrows him. A.J. Brown was standing still, and he didn't hit him. So, brings up 2nd and 20. If you're just joining us, A, please feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media. It really helps the channel out. B, we're doing this as a charity stream, so there is a QR code here, and there's a link in the description where you can donate to the Washington Crossing Council of the Boy Scouts of America. Every donation goes to help provide young kids with values-based programming. So 2nd and 20, Hurts is in the gun, back to his right. Hurts takes a snap, back, looking, quick throw to Julio Jones, who catches that and then powers forward to about the 31-yard line, where he is stopped. It is going to bring up 3rd and 15 for the Eagles. So 3rd down and 2 sticks, and Eagles need to get the ball moving here. Eagles offense tonight, 6 for 11 on 3rd downs. Giants offense tonight, 3 for 11 on 3rd downs. Hurts takes a snap, and they're killing the play. They get Jason Kelce for a false start, so it's going to be 3rd and 20 now, so that negates the Julio Jones pickup. Again, Julio, and they brought this up last week. Point of emphasis has been on head nods by the center. So, yep, once again, Eagles imploding in the second half. So 3rd and 20. Hurts is in the gun. Kenny Gainwell lines up to his right. Hurts takes the snap. He's back. Pressure coming. Hurts going to throw. And he does get A.J. Brown, and that is a 1st down. And A.J. Brown's able to pick up a couple extra there. But that is a big 1st down conversion there. Gets to the Giants' 42-yard line. That was a 32-yard pass to A.J. Brown. So, kind of a miraculous pass there. Had to get over the leaping arms of Isaiah Simmons to get there to A.J. Brown, but Eagles do get back into Giants territory here. Hurts is in the gun, back behind him. Devontae Smith goes in motion to the far side. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off to Kenny Gainwell. Gainwell going to break free, gets down to about the 30-yard line, gets to the 25, and is pushed out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They will actually only credit him to the 20-yard line, but that is a 22-yard run. And the Eagles are in the red zone. Kenny Gainwell with a 22-yard pickup. He's got 30 yards on 4 carries today. Hurts is in the gun. Gainwell behind him. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off to Gainwell. Gainwell gonna pick up about 2. They will actually credit him for 3 yards there. He gets down to the 17-yard line, so it is 2nd down and 7 for the Eagles. Eagles, once again, deep in Giants territory, looking to put more distance. It is a 1-score game. It was like a 3-score game going into halftime, but now it is a 1-score game. Hurts is in the gun. He's got DeAndre Swift deep behind him. Hurts takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Swift, throws, and it is caught by A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown going to pick up the first down, gets down to about the 4-yard line, and that is going to put the Eagles into 1st and goal. We have 11:44 left in this game. Big pickup by A.J. Brown there to put the Eagles into 1st and goal. They actually only credit him to the 5 statistically, but yeah, 3 brotherly shoves will do it. 3 straight. I mean, what else are they going to do? It just churns time off the clock here. So Hurts is in the gun, back behind him. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off to DeAndre Swift. Swift gonna break 3, gets in for the touchdown. And the Eagles get back on the board this half. I believe that is the first score for the Eagles in this half here. But they do pick up the touchdown, and that puts some more distance between them and the New York Giants. Yes, that is the first score for the Eagles in this half. So Jake Elliott's on to kick the extra point here. And the snap hold kick is good. And with 11:07 left to play in this game, the Philadelphia Eagles put more points on the board. It is the Eagles 27, the Giants 18. Yeah, that play worked. That play definitely worked, Dan. All right. Yeah, so Eagles just hanging. Eagles put some distance between them and the Giants, like what we've been hoping for them to do, but unfortunately 2 turnovers allowed, 2 touchdowns for the Giants. So the Giants are very much in this game. But I will say this. Yeah, defense better be ready. I agree. I will say this, though. The Giants' last drive was 8 plays for 35 yards. Or, I'm sorry, 8 plays for 30 yards. And it resulted in a punt. So, it is very, very plausible. I mean, what the 2 touchdowns that the Giants had came on turnovers, so, and that's been the story of this Eagles team this year. So we will see what the Eagles decide to do. We got Jake Elliott on to kick this away. And that goes out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants will get the ball to start on their own 25-yard line. So we got 11:07 left in this game. So we got Tyrod Taylor still in for the Giants. He's in the gun. Takes a snap, hands it off to Barkley. Barkley going to pick up about 5. Barkley has 71 yards on 21 carries. So he's averaging about 3.4 carry. He does have the Giants. He does have a Giants touchdown. The only rushing touchdown for the Giants. The only offensive touchdown for the Giants, for that matter. Taylor, in the gun, takes a snap, throws, that is caught by Bellinger down around the 49-yard line. It was 2nd and 5, and the Eagles gave up about 20 yards on that play. Kevin Byard was there on the stop, but Bellinger was wide open. There was nobody near him. So, clock is running. We are at about 10:10 left in this game here. Taylor takes the snap, hands it off to Barkley. Barkley going to power into Eagles territory, gets down to about the 43. They actually only credit him to the 44, I apologize. So, 2nd and 3. Clock is running. We are inside of 10 minutes left in this game. But Barkley been having his way for the most part tonight. Taylor in the gun, Barkley to his left. Taylor takes the snap, hands it off to Barkley. Barkley is going to pick up about 2. So it is 3rd and 1, gets to the 42-yard line. And you know what? The Giants are probably just going to hand it off to Barkley again because the Eagles' defense has not really shown like he's able to get stopped for the most part. Taylor going to line up under center. Barkley in the backfield. Another back split out to Taylor's left. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Barkley. Taylor throws, and it is incomplete. He was looking for Waller there. It is 4th and 1. The Giants are very much in 4-down territory here, so the Giants offense, I would expect them to stay on the field, and honestly, I'm going to expect them to hand it off to Barkley, so because that's what's been working for them. Fourth and 1. Taylor lines up in the gun. Barkley lines up to his right. Taylor takes a snap, keeps it, throws, incomplete. It is a turnover on downs. It is clean, no flags. Eagles take over. 8:50 left in this game. And the Eagles take over at their own 42-yard line. Big 4th down stop for the Eagles. Gives the Eagles the ball with 8:50 left in this game and the chance to put this game away. Big wow. Real quick, I'm going to see if my mic's finished charging here. Thanks for your patience here, folks. All right. Sorry, I had to. Yeah, Giants, especially again, like Barkley running all over the Eagles' defense. And what they decided to do is they decided to throw the ball a couple of times. That's some questionable play calling there because the Giants didn't need to do that. But credit to the Eagles for coming up with the stop there. If something's working, stop doing it. Yeah. That has definitely been the theme. That has definitely been the theme. If you're just joining us here, folks, please feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media. It really helps the channel out. But also, we're doing this as a charity stream, so there's a QR code right over here, as well as a link in the description. You can go ahead and donate to the Washington Crossing Council of the Boy Scouts of America. Provides a whole lot of awesome youth programming for young men and women from first grade all the way up through age 21. There's different programs for each grade level. The program is bar none. So any donation is appreciated, and I'm actually a beneficiary of the program because I'm actually an Eagle Scout myself, so I'm always a big supporter. Hurts is in the gun, back behind him. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off to DeAndre Swift. Swift going to power forward, gets to about the 45, 46-yard line of the Eagles. Brings up 2nd and 6 for the Eagles. Clock is running. We are at 8.5 minutes left in this game. Eagles can work this clock if they want to. They have the ability to. Last time the Eagles ran a really long drive was in the Tampa Bay game. They ran a 9-minute drive that ended the game. Let's see if the Eagles are able to do something similar here. Hurts takes a snap, hands it off to Swift. Swift going to be able to power forward to about the 49-yard line. Clock is still running. We are inside of 8 minutes left. It is 3rd down and 3. If the Eagles win this game, they will regain sole possession of the NFC East. Given the fact that the Cowboys lost. So it is 3rd and 3. 7.5 left in the game. Hurts is in the gun. Kenny Gainwell to his right. A.J. Brown goes in motion to the far side. Hurts takes the snap. Fakes the handoff to Gainwell. Throws it. Is caught by Dallas Goedert. Gets down to the 40. Into the 35. At the 30. It goes out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Stops the clock at 7:19. But that clock picks up and moving because of timing rules in the NFL. So the clock is running. 7:19 and counting left. But he's out of bounds. Goddard goes out of bounds at the 30. Big first down there. All right, so Hurts is in the gun. Back behind him. Smith goes in motion to the far side. Hurts takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Swift, and that is going to get that's going to get Hurts is brought down. There is a flag down. They're probably going to get whoever it was that they're probably going to get McLeod there. No, they're not getting McLeod, but they're going to get 24 for pulling him down. You can tell the ref was struggling pulling the flag out. They picked the flag up, actually, so it's 2nd and 14. I don't know. I'm not sure I like the pickup there, but okay. 6:20 left in this game. Hurts in the gun. Back behind him. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off to Gainwell. Gainwell going to get inside the 30, down to about the 27-yard line. They'll actually credit him to the 26, so it's 3rd and 6 now for the Eagles. Gainwell being explosive on the ground today. 41 yards on 6 carries. DeAndre Swift had 13 carries for 49 yards. So Gainwell, definitely the more explosive running back right now. And the Giants take their first timeout. So they've got 2 remaining. The clock has stopped at 6:14 left in this game. Hurts goes over, talking over with Nick Sirianni, with Brian Johnson, Marcus Mariota over there as well. If the Eagles get a first down here, there's no reason why they should not be running the football at this point. Giants D-line getting tired. Yep. Just keep running the football. Especially if they get a first down here. Play clock winding down. Play clock at 5. Hurts is in the gun. Back to his right. Hurts takes the snap. Back. Looking. Going to roll out to his right because pressure's coming. Hurts throwing, and it is incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones. Was not able to get him inbounds. So clock is stopped at 6:08. Probably going to send the field goal unit on. We'll see what they decide to do here. It is, technically speaking, it is a 2-score game because the Giants need 9 points to overcome it. But this is a 44-yard attempt for Jake Elliott. Yeah, take the points. I agree. Elliott, snap, hold, kick is good. So the Eagles tack on a field goal. And with 6:04 left to play in this game, the Philadelphia Eagles are on top 30-18. So Eagles able to come away with points. Definitely a little disappointing they weren't able to get a touchdown, but Eagles able to come away with points, able to recover a little bit. They're showing a little bit of recovery from the third quarter that they had, which was absolutely disastrous. But yeah, Eagles taking over here. Hope you all are doing well. Please feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media. It really helps the channel out. And if you're just joining us, again, we're doing a charity stream here, so please feel free to donate using the QR code or the link in the description to the GoFundMe. All proceeds benefit the Washington Crossing Council of the Boy Scouts of America, providing incredible youth programming to kids in the Bucks County, Mercer County, Hunterdon County area. Jake Elliott kicks this out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Eagles defense is going to go to try to stop the Giants. Giants offense going back to work at their own 25-yard line. So Tyrod Taylor still in for the Giants. He is in the gun. Taylor takes a snap, back, looking, pressure coming. He's going to roll out to his right. Taylor going to take off himself, gets to the 30-yard line before he gets run out of bounds. So it's a 5-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and 5 for the Giants. Nobody's clinched home field advantage yet because the 49ers we're relying on we're relying on help, and that help has not arrived. So Taylor in the gun, takes a snap, back, looking, throwing deep. He's got a man. Slayton is open, and Slayton is in for the touchdown. Slayton in for a touchdown. That was a monster of a pass. That was about a 70-yard pass with all the yards that were picked up after the catch there. And Slayton just winds up beating Reed Blankenship. Or was that, or I forget who exactly it was there. I don't think it was Blankenship, but Slayton was wide open, and that ball was placed beautifully. So Giants pull this back to within a score. Snap, hold, kick is good for the extra point, so the Giants do pull it to within 5 points. They are still a touchdown away. But yeah, Slayton just absolutely had Blankenship beat, and Slayton was able to power through here. So 5:22 left in this game. Giants pull within a touchdown. 30-25 is the score. So the Eagles offense going to go back to work here. Both teams have 2 timeouts, so that factors into this. Yeah, I mean, Blankenship getting beat's definitely disappointing, but I mean that was just a beautiful pass. Boston Scott fields the kickoff, and that is going to be fair caught at the 25 or at inside of like the 10 or whatever. So that's Eagles are going to get that at the 25. Matt Patricia is the Matt Patricia. Not sure. I mean, we'll see what happens on that front there. Patricia was never hired to be the play caller though, and it's really not his defensive scheme. So he's calling the plays right now, but this is a late minute adjustment here. So ball's on the 25. Hurts is in the gun, back behind him. I know. Yeah. Hurts takes a snap, hands it off to Swift. Swift going to bounce out to the outside, gets to the 30-yard line. Clock is running. That's the most important thing here right now. We are approaching 5 minutes left in this game. No worries. Yeah, Yeah, Desai is definitely probably looking at his last few games with the Eagles, though. So, 2nd and 5, ball is on the 30-yard line. Hurts is in the gun. Swift behind him. About 4 3/4 left in this game. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off to Swift. Swift going to break through, gets to the 35, 40, gets to the 45, and is brought down finally at the 48-yard line. 47-yard line, I'm sorry. But that gives the Eagles a first down, and that does move the clock there. Yeah, defense has actually done decently good. Again, I mean, if you take away the one defensive score that the Giants had, this game is a lot closer than it actually is. Not as close as it actually is. Hurts in the gun, back to his left. Hurts takes a snap, hands it off to Swift. Swift going to power forward, gets into Giants territory. Clock is running. That's a 5-yard pickup, brought down by McKinney there. But the clock is running, and that is the most important thing. Yeah, the only two touchdowns the Eagles defense has given up. One, the Giants started at their own 12, so it wasn't even like it was bad. And then the other was just that, again, like a really fortunate play for the Giants there. Yeah, the fumble kickoff where the Giants started at like their own 13, or the Eagles 13. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off to Swift. Swift going to power forward, picks up a first down, gets to the 40-yard line, down to the 39 is where he's going to get brought down. It is 1st and 10 for the Eagles now. They are at the Giants' 39-yard line. Clock is running. Inside of 3 minutes left in this game. Eagles looking to dominate this clock here. Eagles have run 35 plays this half. Hurts is in the gun. Swift deep behind him in the backfield. Hurts takes the snap, hands it off to Swift. Swift going to bounce out to the line of scrimmage, then going to cut back inside, going to get to the 35, down to the 30, down to the 29-yard line, slides at the 27. So that is a 12-yard pickup for the Eagles, and the Giants are going to take their second charge timeout. There is 2 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in this game. Eagles trying to hold on here. After this timeout, the Giants only have one timeout plus the 2-minute warning. So the Giants have 2 more clock stoppages left if they're looking to hold on here. Yep, definitely just run pass here, or even just run. Just keep running because the run game seems to be working good for you right now. The D-line is tired. Yep. No reason why the Eagles need to throw the ball unless they get into like a 3rd and long kind of situation and they need to move the football a lot more. But yeah, if you are just joining us, Renegade, appreciate you reaching out here. Yeah, I'm definitely looking to see the Eagles winning here. Yeah, appreciate you stopping by. Eagles should be able to control. Yeah, divisional games can be a little weird. We are doing a charity stream if you are just joining us, so please feel free to donate using the QR code or the link in the description. Hurts in the gun, takes the snap, hands it off to Swift. Swift going to get dropped in the backfield, loses about 2. They will only credit him as losing 1. So it's 2nd and 11, still 2 sticks from the Giants' 28. Giants actually taking their final timeout here. They gave the Giants some time back, actually. So it is 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in this game. Eagles only need a field goal to effectively put this game away. And they're giving the Giants even more time back. So it's 2:19 left in this game. The Giants have just taken their final timeout. They do have the 2-minute warning left before as their final clock stoppage here. So we'll see what the Eagles decide to do here. It is 2nd and 2 sticks. Please feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media if you're just joining us. Really helps the channel out. Hurts is in the gun, back behind him. Hurts sends Devontae Smith in motion to the near side. Hurts takes a snap, hands it off to Swift. Swift going to get dropped in the backfield again there. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 15. We do hit the 2-minute warning, folks. So if the Eagles are able to get a first down here, this game is over. But the Eagles definitely need to get a first down here. Two minutes left in this game. Ball is on the Giants 32. Eagles are on top 30-25. I appreciate y'all hanging out here. Please feel free to like and subscribe to Bird's Nest Media. It really helps the channel out. Again, we're doing a charity stream. So this QR code, or there's a link in the description, will take you to a GoFundMe page where you can donate to the Washington Crossing Council of the Boy Scouts of America. Every dollar that goes to them goes to provide youth programming, youth leadership, youth character development programming for kids from elementary school all the way up to 21 years old. So it's a really, really great program. I'm actually an Eagle Scout myself, so it's a really personal charity for me. So any support would be appreciated. Oh, well, Renegade, I appreciate you donating. Yeah. If the donation works, maybe. Yeah, no, I appreciate you. Any support helps. Yeah, I agree on that point. A well-placed Dan, well-played football should give the Eagles a first down, but and it's only 3rd and 15, so it's not like it's bad. And even if as you alluded to earlier, even if the Eagles are able to, to get the points here, or even if the Eagles don't convert, they are able to get a field goal, and that makes the Giants have to get a 2-point conversion to tie the game. So we will see what winds up happening there, what decision is made on that front. Bo Wolf from All Philly Sports Network is predicting that it's going to be a wide receiver screen. So we'll see what they decide to do. Well, I hope they do not do that. I really hope they do not do that. You know, maybe they could also like throw a pass from out center. That happened twice this season. One of the times was in this game. Hurts is in the gun. Kenny Gainwell to his left. Brown out to the near side. Hurts takes a throws. Is caught by Devontae Smith. It is a wide receiver screen, and it is only going to pick up about 5 or 6. Actually, 7. So it's 4th and 8. No worries. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, I appreciate you, Renegade. Thank you so much for subscribing. Definitely helps the channel out one way or the other. Eagles going to take their second timeout. Think over what they want to do here. Hurts going off to the sideline. Time left, we got a minute and 14 left in this game. Minute 14 left in the game, so we'll see where things stand. What do the Eagles decide to do? Do they send the field goal unit out? Looks like that's what they're going to do here. Yeah, no worries. No worries, Dan. Giants are out of timeouts, by the way. So this is a 3-yard attempt by Elliott. Snap hold kick is good. With 1 minute and 10 seconds left to play in this game, the Eagles make it an 8-point lead. Is 33-25. They do the Eagles fans everywhere. They're cutting out to Ghana in Africa and showing all the Eagles fans over there in Ghana. So Jake Elliott kicked the field goal. It's a 43-yard attempt. It was good. 1:10 left in this game. Eagles hoping to put a stop to the Giants here. Giants have to go. We'll find out how far they have to go, but they got to go downfield for a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. They have to do that in 70 seconds. Eagles set it up for the kick, and it goes out the back of the end zone for a touchback. That's per usual. Skipping a little bit. Hang on. How about now? Any better? If not, I'll take off. Taylor takes a snap back, looking, throwing, incomplete, looking for Waller. Collided with Reed Blankenship on the pass, incomplete. There's your pass breakup. So it's 2nd down and 10. There is a flag down, so we're going to check this flag here. Oh, no. They're showing the replay now and get Hassan Reddick. They're probably going to get hit for rough. Yeah, roughing the passer on Hassan Reddick. That's rough. That is a weak call. That's 15 free yards for the Giants. So 63 seconds left in this game. Ball is on the 40. Taylor in the gun. Takes a snap back. Looking. Pressure coming. Taylor going to roll out to his right. Taylor throwing incomplete. He was looking for Waller again and he was looking for Robinson. Overthrows him. You know, for the Eagles not allowing a whole lot of points, they've only sacked the Giants once. And the Giants' offensive line is incredibly porous. Taylor in the gun, Barkley to his right. Taylor takes a snap back, looking, throwing, and he was looking for Robinson again, incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. 51 seconds left in this game. Giants are in 4-down territory because they have to go downfield. They must score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion to tie the game. It was through the hands of Robinson there, so that does bring up 3rd and 10 for the Giants. 51 seconds left. Giants are out of timeouts. Taylor in the gun, back to his left. Taylor takes a snap, throws, caught by Waller. Waller does pick up the 1st down, gets into Eagles territory down to about the 48. So, 49. Taylor going to come up there to clock it, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. But Eagles defense giving up the 3rd down, and this is very reminiscent of the Seattle Seahawks drive last week, where the Seahawks were able to move the ball down the field 92 yards because the Seahawks offense was able to just cut the offense up here. I don't know what Hassan Reddick's yelling and screaming about, but Taylor in the gun, back to his right. Taylor takes a snap back, looking, throwing. It is caught by Barkley. Barkley is bounced out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a 2-yard pickup, but it does stop the clock at 32 seconds. Appreciate everybody hanging out here. We are in the final 32 seconds of this game. We're doing a charity stream, so you can donate via the QR code here or the link in the description. Every dollar raised goes to support the youth programming provided by the Washington Crossing Council of the Boy Scouts of America. 32 seconds left. Taylor in the gun, empty backfield. Taylor takes a snap back, looking all day, throws, Incomplete. He was looking for Robinson. Robinson begging for a flag, does not get one. It is 4th and 7 for the Giants. I'm sorry, 4th and 8. I apologize. From the Eagles' 46-yard line. Giants must convert a first down here. Eagles cannot afford to give up 8 yards. They can afford to give up 7 or fewer. They cannot give up 8. Robinson screaming for a flag and does not get one. Eagles take a timeout with 25 seconds left, or 26 seconds left here. Yeah, Eagles are taking timeout with 26 seconds. So, Eagles are now out of timeouts. I know, those flags had better stay put, Dan. They better stay very, very, very firmly placed inside of the referee's belts and not come out. 4th and 7, no free yards. No free yards, no first downs, nothing. Matt Patricia deciding what to dial up here. No timeouts for either team. Yeah, if it's flagrant, fine, but let them play here. Especially Eagles defense needs to play clean football. Cannot give up 8 yards, or cannot give up. It's 4th and 8, so they can't get to the 46. Taylor in the gun, empty backfield. Taylor takes the snap back, looking, firing, and that is caught. It is caught. It is down around the 27-yard line, and it is a first down for the Giants. But the Giants have to run up quickly to get the ball so that way they can clock it down around the 26. Taylor takes the snap, clocks it, 3 seconds left on this clock. All right, so now what the Eagles have to be doing here, Eagles defense needs to be goaltending. It does not matter. It's 2nd and 10, but there are they're actually going to say 4 seconds left. They gave a second back. They gave a second back to the Giants there, so. But yeah, Waller was able to get up above Bradbury, so. Giants have one shot at the end zone here. Taylor takes a snap. He's back. He's looking. He's rolling out to his left. He's got all day back there. He's trying to direct traffic. Throws, and it is intercepted in the end zone, and that is going to be the game. Intercepted in the end zone. And that will do it. That will do it. That is a final score, everybody. Intercepted by Kelly Ringo to end this game. And the Philadelphia Eagles break a 3-game losing streak and rise to 11-4, sole possession of the first seed in the NFC East. Finally, the Eagles break the streak. We're wondering when it was going to happen. Kelly Ringo came in. That was clean. You saw the Giants players arguing with the field judge about it at the end, but there's nothing that they can do at this point. Final score, the Philadelphia Eagles 33, the New York Giants 25. And Eagles fans, you can breathe a sigh of relief now because we are through. Eagles fans are now once again back to their winning ways. And boy, oh boy, these next couple of weeks, we'll see what winds up happening. Eagles still have a little bit of work to do before they still got some things to play for. But we'll see what winds up happening over the course of these next couple of weeks. But if the Eagles win out, they will be in sole possession of the NFC East. So, but I appreciate all of you hanging out here. Thank you so much for stopping by, everybody. It's truly, truly appreciated. You spent some of your Christmas day with me here, and I genuinely appreciate you. It means a lot. And if you were able to donate to the charity stream, I appreciate you. Whether or not you scanned the QR code, I'll leave this up for another couple of seconds here, or you can grab the link in the description. But again, Eagles able to come away with the victory, and it's a great victory indeed. 33-25 is the final score. I am going to put together a post-game episode here so that way we can talk about this game. We can break it down. There was definitely some areas to improve upon. Definitely some things that need to get a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, Eagles break the losing streak, and it always feels good when you break a losing streak. Not something we've seen a lot of in the Hurts Sirianni era, but that's where we're at. So I'm going to get going here, but I appreciate y'all hanging out. Thank you so much for stopping by and supporting Bird's Nest Media. Please feel free to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. I'm going to go get going on this recording of this post game here, but thank you so much to everybody for watching and for tuning in. I am Joe Donahue for Bird's Nest Media, and Merry Christmas to everybody who celebrates, and let's go Eagles.